Hello, everybody. Welcome to GAHCast, the show where one of the hosts just happens to simp over a female hitman who kidnapped him and murdered his entire family. I'm your host, Hydrowave99, and I'm joined here today with my good friend FluufAlpaca. How are you today?
Wait, we're actually recording.
Yeah, we're recording.
Sorry, yeah. Okay. uh, Hi. Um, Ignore the text on my, on my and ignore the text, please. Um,
It's just
so,
Alpaca playing with text, so don't worry about it. We're good.
yeah, it definitely wasn't a gay porno, just kidding, guys. Sorry.
No,
uh,
it's all the fun of the podcast, they say, so it's fine.
oh yeah, certainly. Anyways,
Yeah, so we have a lot of fun stuff here today. We have a lot of news. So much news that it's ridiculous. We have to go over Animal Crossing directs and Twitch hacks and graphics cards and Xbox might being allow people to repair the systems and
oh
all that
yeah.
other stuff. But before we go on to that, I just wanted to ask Alpaca, who actually missed his first episode last week.
Yeah, that was, I fell asleep, and that's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get. I won't mention the other stuff.
That's fine. But anyways, Alpaca, we know that there was a couple of topics that we talked about last week, and we didn't know if there was anything in particular that you wanted to bring back up or wanted to give your thoughts on or anything before we move on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look back at everything just in case there's something I forgot. But in general,
Yeah, well, don't worry, we'll let you
the,
watch
the,
the
the,
video while we talk here.
well, it's just like the Steam Deck being a fucking flying Swiss Army knife that went fucking ballistic. That's a little bit scary.
Yeah,
Or
because
something.
yeah, because with the Steam Deck, what happened? They now like you literally a tight grip, like they literally made all the components so tight knit that like trying to take it apart could actually lead to sparks that could actually ruin your entire system.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. Let me just tell you. Yeah, I find that interesting that they would go as far as to like where can I put this? They would go as far as to like say, "Oh, don't open it, but also you can upgrade the storage
Yeah,
if you buy the more expensive stuff." I wonder, was that the EMCC model that they opened?
I don't remember which model they opened.
Okay, because like if they're at least allowing you to upgrade the SSD over time to like bigger capacities, um, they should at least have like a little flip open bar, not like you have to unscrew every damn screw and then you could risk the chance of losing an eye to the fucking thing. Um, or did it shock you to death? Is that what it did? I don't know.
Right.
Um,
I know one topic that would have given you a tear in your face that we have to talk about too, real quick, is the
yeah,
fact
give
that
me.
I have the list of topics here, so I can just briefly explain them to you too. But we also talked about last week that Sony halted the ability to buy PS3 and Vita software with credit cards and PayPal.
Oh yes, I remember that. Um, that was fucking crazy. Just saying. Um, that was not good at all.
No, and I don't know if you remember how Ghostwiller reacted to that subject.
Yeah, I do. I remember he was like very. He was very. Well, it's fine. Games come and go. Um. But I mean, yes, but no. That's not exactly what you. how you handle stuff. You don't just like kill off everything and like leave it behind to rot in history, you know?
Yeah, because I remember arguing with him a little bit about that, or more so debating with him rather. That
Yeah.
we were like, hey, listen, what if you were to go back to your Super Nintendo?
Oh yes, and one of the chips on it, or hell, even your games, one of the chips on it rotted because of something that you could not control at all. He's saying like, oh yeah, but there's always the eShop or whatever it's called now. Um, yeah, but it's not just like that, you know? Like he would argue that, oh yeah, but there's alternatives or like that, but it's just like or he would say that it's fine that the Switch rotted or that the Super Nintendo's rotted away. Or he would say that like with online stuff, you know, there's no like if like you can never access the eShop anymore on the Wii or the Wii Shop. There are a lot of games on there that were like believe they were exclusive to the Wii. Probably the same thing with the Wii U. And maybe the 3DS. I don't know if 3DS is still supported.
Well, the Wii U and
Excuse
three,
me, everyone. By the
the
way, I have a
the
sore throat.
yeah, the Wii U and the 3DS shops are still open. It's just the Wii and the DS are no longer a thing.
I see. So imagine going back to these consoles and saying, "Oh yes, I want to play uh, like um I don't know, Chick Chick Boom, I think. I don't know. Or that like tilt the water to get it down the drain sort of thing. Um if you want to play any of those games that were on the Wii exclusively or at least had special things to them that made it um exclusive to the Wii, like I said with that tilting fucking cat. 1 second, I have cats that love to climb. Ugh. Anyways, but yeah, no, think of that. Like, oh yes, I'd love to lose the ability to play these games because it's old anyway. Like, how much of a snob do you have to be, or like childish do you have to be to say like, oh well, graphics are everything, and this game is too old for my liking. That sort of stuff. I'm not saying that Ghost is childish. I'm just saying that like a lot of people only focus on new things and they don't care about like the old like things that like even though yes it would be better to cut their losses, there should be an alternative to find a way to like host these games and stuff like that, you know? I'm just saying like and that's the thing with Nintendo is like they want to kill all the ROM sites too. And it's just like if you're gonna kill all of the ROM sites and
Which,
erase them, what's up?
say, which good luck with doing that, and those things are gonna repop up every 5 seconds.
Yeah, and also freaking like you're gonna do that, but also you're gonna say that like, oh yes, we'll release these on our own channel or on not channel or on our own platform on the Switch or on the 3DS, and just say that oh yeah, it's fine, we'll definitely have every single game that was on those ROM sites put back up, which includes like ROM hacks, and that's not possible. It's not feasible. There are a lot of things that you'll lose out on because Nintendo wants to keep their property to themselves, which they have every right to, but it's you're not like remember how I was like when like how I mentioned how I was Super in the Golden Sun? That has
Mm-hmm.
only been on the Wii U, I think. It's only been released on the eShop, I think, and also on the 3DS eShop. But I'm not sure if it's on the Switch yet.
Switch does not have Game Boy Advance games at all.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there you go. Does it have any DS games? Because at least Dark Dawn
Nope.
might be a thing. Nope. Okay.
The
Well,
Switch's virtual console, technically the Switch Online subscription,
I see.
which
So
we're gonna talk more about that later.
yeah. So what I'm saying is that I understand about game preservation, like being a little less important to them than making money off of their own properties because they have every right to own those properties and enforce that stuff. But I'm just saying that in the long run, nobody will understand eventually how Mario got to Mario. You're being annoying, cat. Please. See you later, Tango. Uh, I like I said to you specifically, Hydro, never get cats that are unspayed or unneutered and combine them together in the same apartment because like they'll breed. I think my female cat is already pregnant again.
Ah, great. This is the
And
Habsburg dynasty all over again.
unfortunately, they are siblings. Yeah, is it Hashberg or Hirschberg? I forgot.
Habsburg.
Habsburg.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wrong all this damn time, and it was like, don't you know somebody with that last name? I was like, oh fuck. Anyways, yes, I love you too, Tango. Stop that. But anyways, like game preservation is a little bit too important to me because eventually there will be a time when the Super Mario Bros. Like 1 and the Lost Levels and Super Mario 3 and the Super Mario 2 and like since when have you seen an English patch for Doki Doki Panic, which was Super Mario 2 in the US?
Right.
But when have you seen that? And that game is completely different. Imagine playing Mario without a run button. Super Mario 2 without a run button, and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So, like that's why I was annoyed. As far as the other recaps though, like let me just look. All right, so um GTA remasters, once again, these are not remakes. These are remasters cuz they're obviously remasters because if you look at the requirements, they're very lackluster. They're very lackluster that you could run them on a terrible computer.
Well, what's actually
They'll
okay, what actually makes these interesting is that they're actually being done in Unreal Engine.
Yeah, that's the rumor though, I think. I'm just saying that like the system requirements that they have
Mm-hmm.
are very lackluster for a full-on remake. It's not like Red Dead 2 versus 1 where Red Dead 1 if you put it on PC and put the or even like Vice City, you know. Cuz like if you play San Andreas, Vice City and 3 above 30 FPS sometimes unless you have a mod installed that fixes it, you cannot swim properly. I mean, I know Tommy Vercetti can't swim, but I'm just saying, like, um, CJ couldn't swim properly, and I don't think you could. Could he swim in 3? I can't remember. But that's all I'm saying. You know,
Right.
um, some of this is, some of this is, like all of it is rumored until they actually release actual gameplay, not just like, you know, a weird ass Picasso collage of the three artworks.
I believe there actually
Um,
is gameplay images flying around the internet you can find of it.
I see, but are they real or just 4K upscaling from the original? Tango, please. Fucking God. I know you love the fucking wires. Stop it. Ugh. Go play around those like boxes, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, AMD expects chip supply to ease in 2022. Yes. Okay.
Who knows? It
Who
just
knows?
it's worth mentioning.
Alright, and then we got Steam Deck. Fucking hell, Tango. I'm gonna put you in the next room now. Did you do that? Nope, nope. Eat chewy dips. Alright. Twitch leak. Opening Steam Deck, I already said. But Twitch leak. Um,
We will be getting into this too later on with. Yeah, I think we were talking about
yeah.
the Twitch hack a little bit, so let's get back to that again.
I forgot to start recording, so
That's
I'm
fine.
just gonna record this in case you have any audio issues. You can paste the audio.
Right. So
Um,
far, from what I can tell here too, I haven't had any encoder overloads yet, which is a plus.
yeah, that's good. Twitch leak, yeah, we'll get into that sort of stuff. Um, But let me know when you're done recording or starting recording.
Oh yeah, I was still recording this entire thing. I'm just gonna edit that part out.
Oh, I see. All right. Good. Okay, so, um, uh, wow, something seems a little bit off. It might be because the Discord committed Harry Carey in the middle of recording. Anyways, end of YouTube Rewind. I don't care.
Right,
Um,
same.
I don't care at all because like it was just a celebrity cash grab at the very end of its life,
Yeah.
and it deserves to be death.
Mm-hmm.
You deserve the death. that fucking Roblox Sonic thing. You deserve the death.
Right.
um, Connect is back with a twist. Yeah, I remember you said it was like TV integrated a lot more than usual.
Yeah. So what they're doing is that instead of being paired with Xbox, it's being paired with a smart TV by a company called Sky.
I see.
And it's gonna like have casual games and stuff on it and stuff like that, and things for like TV control and stuff like that.
That's good. It's literally the mic button on your smart remote instead of, but it's a little bit different
Yeah.
and it captures your movement and stuff.
Yeah.
That's nice. Facebook outage. I don't really use Facebook that much, but I know I'm not going to be an asshole and say death to Facebook like I did with YouTube Rewind, unlike Ghostweller. Because, I'm not that, like, righteous about it, I guess. I ever feel self-righteous about it.
Yeah. Besides,
Um,
Ghostweller would rather fap to Monica than deal with this discussion anyway. So who cares?
well, all I'm saying is that it's just like the Facebook outage, it happened, okay? But I don't really, I just hope it's not like, a leak or something like they like DDoSed out Facebook and then stole something out of it. Um,
You don't use
of course.
Instagram or WhatsApp or anything like that.
What's that?
You don't use Instagram or WhatsApp or anything like that.
Uh, no. Most of my family does, but I truly don't. I stay away from social media, even if it's less toxic than a certain blue bird in the sky. Um,
But I
I
think
just don't do social media in general.
the only thing we have to briefly talk about real quick is the fact that the final Smash character got revealed.
Oh yes, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this. Give me 1 second. Let me show you a masterpiece. If I can find it. 1 second.
I do.
Sorry.
No, no, it's fine. I think it muted the audio on that, but whatever. But anyways,
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to play.
yeah. But the funny thing is, yeah, I think I remember Ghostweller. He was saying like, "Hey, if I were to ever get that, I'm gonna put the Sans head atop the Doom guy's body and call him Captain Doom."
Call him the Doom guy, the interdimensional breacher, which in the lore he is, but also is Sans. Sans can transcend space and time, and so can Doom guy or Doom Slayer. I don't know. A Doom guy for me is like I thought that Doom guy was the original um Doom Marine, and I thought the Doom Slayer was the reboot version of him. Um but apparently like Doom 64, no, Doom 3 and the other ones are the other one. Anyways, whatever, sorry. But considering that Sans is interdimensional and so is Doom guy. Doom guy is Sans. Yeah.
What makes it?
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be great. But besides the Mii costume, what do you think of Sora being the last character?
Uh, well, like I said before, when I was thinking of joining, but I fell asleep and other miscellaneous things. So uh, with Sora, I was always like, wait, is it Sora kind of just like PlayStation exclusive or not Sora, fucking Kingdom Hearts? And then you told me that it's also been released on Nintendo platforms, which that's fine. I mean, I understand like a lot of third party player characters and also me costume characters.
Hmm.
Um, they've been thrown in there
Hmm.
that are very third party. Like I know Undertale's on a Switch now, I believe, but before it was,
PC
I
and
don't know.
stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm truly happy that people get to do whatever they like, including make accursed objects of life.
Like you put Sans head atop of Altair because Altair is a me costume in Smash Ultimate.
It's like I've never played Assassin's Creed that much, but
Me
if
neither.
Altair if Altair ever died in that game and you see a skeleton, just imagine it's like Altair is dead, but it's actually Sans. Yeah. I wish I could play the audio. I don't know why the audio mixer doesn't work with the media, but it's okay.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I think the thing that makes Sora more interesting, I'm gonna say this again, is that this is Nintendo collaborating with Disney and Square Enix.
Yeah.
Because Disney and Square Enix kind of co-own Sora, so Nintendo had to negotiate with Disney in order to get this character in, and Disney is about just about as overprotective, if not more protective, than Nintendo is with their IP.
I see. Okay, so basically what you're saying is that two companies that are very protective asking each other to exchange not exchange, but asking one to exchange a character that's co-owned by like a company that's not exactly like that. That basically what you're trying to hint at is that that could possibly lead to Nintendo and Disney becoming a little bit more close than just Disney Infinite, right? Like Mickey Mouse and Smash,
Well, the funny thing is,
um,
if you watch
or
the,
Iron Man.
it's funny, like, if you actually watch the trailer, what
Yeah.
also makes it very kind of pricey is the fact that the one of the first things you see on the trailer after Mario throws the flame is a freaking Mickey Mouse icon. Because Sora his keyblade has a little like key chainy part at the back of it with like a Mickey.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, that's fucked up. What if you could have Mickey Mouse and Smash or something, or just like have a me fighter like that, or like hell, even have fucking like anybody that's Disney owned and operated, like Fat Thor.
Well, the funny thing too is that if you think about it, just to have what in Kingdom Hearts itself, Sora would be allied. Would have like Sora would have like Donald and Goofy as his companions throughout the entire game series. And in Smash, they're non-existent, so they had to pay a lot of freaking money just to get Sora in here.
I see. But this also doesn't talk about the fact that Sora could bring as a cameo, bring a certain someone in as their final Smash, even though they're a me fighter, right? I don't know.
Well, the thing is that in Sora's Final Smash, it was shown. It's pretty much like him like sealing the door of Smash, essentially.
Oh, okay,
Just
never
keep it.
mind.
So they did show off his Final Smash in the latest Sakurai Presents presentation. But yeah, those are so. But that's all we have to say about last week's topics. Just to catch our good friend Alpaca up.
But what if 1 out of 10 the door breaks and then Mickey and Donald and Goofy come in with Chicago typewriters and light the fucking battlefield up?
You know what? Their Final
Sorry.
Smash.
That's
No,
Banjo. Never
no,
mind.
you know what? The final smash for that would be cease and desist.
It's fucking like,
Lawyer just marching through the entire screen. It's like, this
oh
game's
my
over.
god, imagine if they fucking added Ace Attorney like to the fucking game, and this Final Smash was like just fucking like lawyers marching through the streets holding up protest signs or something. That would actually be really bad.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. Don't do that, Nintendo.
Well,
We're
too
gonna
bad that's the last DLC character for Smash Ultimate because there's no Fighters Pass 3.
I see. Well,
So that's not happening. But
who knows?
a lot of people really did want Swords, so this was a good way to end off that DLC. So I think now we could actually get to. I mean, I think we're done catching up with all the topics. It was a good week, but of course.
Ow! Fuck my sore throat. All right, you were
So
saying.
yeah. So what else have you been up to during the last week, Alpaca? Since we didn't see you on the show, then.
Um. So last week was mostly just like a lot of. So, I last week was not this last week, but the week before when I couldn't attend was um it was a lot of slightly personal stuff, but also I can share a little bit of it. It's I've been wondering where my place is in life with like one existence, but also with like being a, I guess, internet content creator. Um because like I've been wanting to do the drive to do it, and yet also I'm like not really doing it that much, and also like with the life sort of stuff, like um I I don't know, I've been like very demotivated to do a lot of stuff. Like I usually shave enough so I can't feel my mustache when I'm eating. It doesn't the mustache doesn't absorb the um like if I'm eating broccoli and cheese or something, it will have broccoli and cheese sauce on my mustache. And I haven't been able to like shave that much because I haven't been feeling the drive to do it. The same thing with like my room. My room's a mess, and I didn't want to be up there. When Ghostweller came over last week, I I literally told him I don't want you to see me like see I don't want you to see upstairs. So yeah. Um it's just been really personal, I guess.
Yeah.
Which of course I know you say you don't want to get into, but I feel like it's a bit of a it's more than just me. It's like a lot of people have that problem where they are like beyond like drained, I guess.
I
I
feel
don't
you.
know. I don't,
Like I've been, drowned with like college work and just work in general, and I'm sure many of you could see that my room's a freaking filthy atrocity right now.
it cannot be as bad as ice cream tins underneath the desk and a garbage bag that's been here for a few weeks. Like
Right.
or an AC that's, you know, well, the AC has been dealt with, but like there's just a lot of shit on my floor, and there's like a fan that I need to take out that's still plugged in. And it's turned off, and I want to like rip it out of the socket and throw it in the next room, but I've never been able to do that. It's just like it's like an afterthought that when I get back upstairs, I'm like, I just want to lay down in bed and stuff.
I feel you.
But yeah, and I've been mostly sleeping a lot too. And I know it's suppression and all that stuff. It's just, yes, we know the problem. Now, what's the solution? And the solution is very, very wide ranged. A very broad stroke with just saying I have depression. That can mean anything. That can mean from existing and just going with emotions, but not exactly feeling it, too well to like full on not being able to feel anything in general, and like possibly self-harming to just do it, just to feel something and that sort of stuff, and it's very scary. And everyone kind of needs help with all that stuff, even if it's just going through the motions, like I said, to the other extreme, um, which are just that extreme. And like, it's not an easy thing. I know, of course, it isn't, because you know, I literally just said my room's a pigsty or whatever. Um, so yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, I hear you. Like, it just makes you think, like, like how busy people can get and like how many things you've been meaning to get to, they just haven't been able to get to as often as you'd like to because, you're just so caught up with a really hectic schedule. Like, I know, for instance, there have been certain dishes I've been meaning to get done that unfortunately haven't been able to get, done. Or the fact that my car's been entirely a freaking mess and I've been meaning to, clean the car or get a different car. And it's just drives
mhm.
me nuts.
With me particularly, with my computer also, because I love computer building. I love. Sorry, I have like a piece of gas that like choked me. Um, so with my computer, I love computer building, and like, I have two fans in my system that aren't even powered. I found the adapters to power them, and like I've been like sitting here letting it sit on my desk. Like, even something that small I've been wanting to get done, it's like something that I enjoy. It's like, oh shit, wow. They're not moving. They're still green or whatever color I set them to. Um, that's it.
Right.
Um,
Anyways,
but yeah. Anyways,
yeah, should we get to
besides
the
that,
should we get to
yeah,
the topics for today?
yeah. But just to like wrap it up, like, besides all of that, I, it's been okay. You know, like,
Right.
um, I've been trying to just like stand my ground, I guess. Comes to everything else. I don't know. It's a weird way to explain it. Just
I
a
hear
general sort of thing.
you. Mm,
Anyways,
yeah. So I think the first thing we could talk about here today is the fact that there was an Animal Crossing direct that happened yesterday.
not that common, I know.
Mhm.
Just to think, anyway.
And for me in particular, I actually was pleasantly surprised by this direct. Like, the content they showed for this game had because I actually have, ignore the fact that my screen's reversed, but I have the game right here.
I hope they have enough processing power to flip it.
Eventually.
Anyways, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's a bad joke.
it's fine.
That's a bad joke. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I know. I don't want to be a dick though.
Wow, look at this. I can actually navigate the site and not have freaking OBS glitch out on me. Oh, this could be amazing. This episode could be amazing. Holy crap. Provided I edit out that part where, Discord wanted to kick us both out, but
Yeah, that was fucking annoying. Anyways,
yeah. So pretty much Animal Crossing has gotten quite a number of updates. So for those who don't know what Animal Crossing is, because it became like the second best selling Switch game within a freaking like few months, it blew up rapidly.
yeah, it went like, even New Leaf blew up, but New Horizons, like, I remember we were talking about this. Like, it went from being a small franchise, like, a niche, yeah, everyone praises like how people praise like Mario all the time, but yeah, since when have you sat down and played like a Kirby game or something?
Yeah. Although to be
I
fair,
guess.
the new Kirby game, it looks pretty promising. They're making a full 3D Kirby game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I forgot.
I went,
I should have just said F-Zero or something. Something
yeah, I kind of
like,
went off the rails a little bit, but I was like, yeah, the new Kirby game. If you're a fan of Kirby, that game looks really promising.
yeah, I should have said like F-Zero or Metroid, even though Dread is also coming out. Fuck.
Actually, Dread
Anyways,
is already out now.
oh, fuck. Buddy, keep on hitting me with that. Oh, by the way.
Which Dread is actually looking to be the best-selling Metroid game. Surprisingly, it's looking like it's going to beat a lot of what was the original top seller Metroid. It's going to outperform all other Metroid games. It's looking like it's going to be the best-selling one.
I see.
But
Is Dread like a remake or a prequel or sequel
it's a
to like
sequel to
a certain
Fusion.
game? I see, because that makes sense. Because like,
It technically is Metroid 5.
yeah, I see. Because I see the fusion suit, you know, but
Yeah,
without the like, or this time it has like the shoulder pad looking things, the like balls on the shoulders.
yeah.
So I know in Fusion, Samus didn't have that or suit.
Hmm.
To like, I think a few upgrades later. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, back to Animal Crossing. Besides us like raving about this, so some of the new things they're adding here, including is the return of a certain shop called Brewster. It's a little cafe you can just chill out at, and you can spend your currency of bells, which you earn in game, by the way. And you just buy some cups of coffee and drink at this cafe to kind of chill and relax.
I hope they actually give like boosts, like you can actually run faster or do chores better, faster.
More on that later.
Oh, okay.
They actually added more customization options in the game. You can set accent walls and ceiling decorations and stuff now.
I see.
Um,
Oh, gyroids. Yeah, gyroids.
yeah,
It's
they actually brought gyroids back. So it looks like they are actually those little statue things you could set up around. And they play notes and stuff.
Here's hoping they don't add the ability to turn into one.
I don't think that's in the game. No, it doesn't look like it's in the game.
Yeah, because I remember there was an Easter egg where you could have like dark, soulless, gaping eye holes and a mouth as an Easter egg.
Oh wow.
Like, anyways,
They added ability to like cook food. So you can cook food and stuff. They added like tomatoes and a couple of vegetables. You could actually cook food. And another thing that are you familiar with the meme of Froggy Chair?
no.
All right. Well, if you scroll down, you'll see on the article down there it says Froggy Chair.
Oh, I see. But why is it a playschoolers chair? Preschoolers.
It's a whole meme in the Animal Crossing community. It actually is a meme in the Animal Crossing community. People like worship this thing almost like a cult. It's like the stupidest.
Damn, we can make a religion out of this.
You actually. All hail Froggy Chair. Other things they did was they added like a bunch of quality of life changes to the game, and the big thing they're adding is the expansion, which I'm gonna scroll all the way up at the top again, called Happy Home Paradise. And what it is that you're essentially playing the role of like a home designer, and you're designing vacation homes.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to do something like that because like in like I suck at cleaning like rooms and making them look neat, but I'd love to get into the hobby of like making a hotel room presentable and stuff. Even though I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, I know Sims have done it, but this is like Animal Crossing doing it. It did something similar with another game on the 3DS called Happy Home Designer. But this is like taking that entire game, making it a like fleshed out expansion pack, and by completing this expansion per se, you actually get some.
Yeah,
You can unlock the design capabilities from that version. And you can transfer over to the main game.
yeah. I remember there were a few games like that, but just the idea of like it being integrated in Animal Crossing is also pretty cool. Cause like I don't know, but like if you look up like 1 second, Happy Home Designer, and it was yeah, it was like it went from this to actually being integrated into the main game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like that. Like it went from like a little expansion pack to like a DLC. I do like that.
Yeah, I think this
Um,
works a lot better too, because a lot of people kind of complained at one point that Happy Home Designer felt lazy, but this actually this makes much more sense because it's actually integrated. So I mean, Animal Crossing is like a type of game I think you would actually enjoy if you got a Switch. Considering it's all calm and peaceful and everything.
yeah.
Do we have anything else we have to say before I move on to the next part of the story?
Not really, except for the fact that gyroids are in the game now, and they can be like, you know, you know, they can be like thrown about in like a note block sort of thing, kind of
Because
like Minecraft in a sense.
yeah, because part two to this whole story is something that makes this whole thing a little bit more controversial, I would say. Part two to this whole thing. Man. All right. So, Animal Crossing, a lot of fans of the series were really excited about this. But the whole thing with the expansion pack for Nintendo Switch Online is what makes the whole thing.
That's my reaction. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a catch. Like I cannot enjoy note blocks anymore. Get the fuck, loser. Just kidding. Anyways.
So, the catch here is that if you are on Nintendo Switch Online,
Oh, that thing.
yeah, which is a $20 a year Nintendo Switch the online service that you have to pay for if you want to play online multiplayer.
Yep.
So what
Oh,
they're
great.
doing is that they're doing this expansion pack, and that by paying this extra $30-ish a year, you're getting N64 games added, you're getting the Animal Crossing DLC added, and the Sega Genesis collection be added. And yes, we can actually take a look at the full lists here.
Wow, what's a deal? Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, yes.
If you're curious, you can actually take a look at the full lists here, because
Oh,
the link I sent you actually features the links to the full lists.
okay, sure. Oh my god, yeah. I don't know what to think about this at all, because, yeah, this is not good at all. This is not good. Fuck
You're
off, Wine Club. What is Wine Club? Okay, never mind. Stupid advertisements.
I'm sure now you're looking at all the games and you're like, huh, that's it.
Huh? No, literally, what is this? What is this bullshit? This is like so we were talking a little bit about this because I was like, "Oh, there's an expansion pack? Okay, nice." But about that, you get for N64, Sega Genesis, and the catch, which is Happy Home Designer. So you're telling me I need to pay $30 to get an expansion pack to get how many games are there? One, two. Okay. Wait, what? Oh yeah, let's showcase the highlights, and then oh wait, by the way, there's like 5, 10, 14. What? There's 14 games. Don't get me wrong, these are great games. I guess. I mean, I guess so.
I mean, for Nintendo side, having Banjo come back on Nintendo, even though it's
Yeah,
still owned
but
by Microsoft, is actually still pretty big.
that is big. Yeah, that is big. The thing is though is so there's 14 for Sega Genesis, and there is 9 games for the 64. What? Let's win back covert operations.
I had no idea.
Where the fuck is GoldenEye? You got Rareware's fucking you know, you got fucking Banjo Kazooie, but wait, you,
GoldenEye has so many hoops and legal issues over that one. It's actually kind of sad because you have to also contact MGM too for GoldenEye and Nintendo and Microsoft all together.
wait, Banjo isn't on this list.
It's gonna be added like after sometime after launch.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple games they're adding after launch. I think like Paper Mario is being one of them too.
I see. All right. Uh, okay. Well, how about we not like this looks like fucking Project Dark or whatever it was called.
Perfect
The
Dark.
Win Back. Perfect Dark, yeah. This looks like fucking a bootleg
Yeah.
Perfect Dark Win Back.
But
Anyway.
yeah, hopefully Nintendo Rare could actually Nintendo Rare slash Microsoft could actually coincide for that game too, or even
Yeah,
Banjo
hopefully.
Tooie down the road too would be nice. That way Nintendo guys complete the Banjo duology for the 64. Because there's nuts and bolts, but no one to talk about that one.
Yeah, let's not talk about the fact that Banjo looks like he smoked methamphetamines the entire years he's been gone.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, the thing that makes this whole expansion pack worse is that like you think like having N64 and Sega Genesis game would be another $10 a year, nothing crazy. What makes this worse is that there is the option that they shoved the DLC for Animal Crossing into this expansion pack. So if you want to get the full value of the expansion pack, you literally have to be Animal Crossing New Horizons owner.
Yeah, that and also just the fact that they lock it behind extra $30. Like I understand what they're going for right now. 64 $10, Genesis $4, and this new DLC for this one specific game that even though a lot of people play it, it's very popular and it's kind of one of the top games. There might be people who don't like Animal Crossing.
Now,
But
granted,
we'll worry about that later.
you can buy the Happy Home Paradise DLC separate from this expansion pack. You don't need to have this in order to get that DLC.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
But the fact that they shoved this DLC into this expansion pack to feel like it's artificially inflating its value.
Yeah, that does make sense. That does make sense. Why would they why would they put it in just to like I would understand if it was specific to either being a DLC, but having it also an add-on that you have to pay for, you can't just, you can't just get this because what the expansion pack seems to be is that it'll allow you to play, you know, backwards compatibility. But the fact that they also throw in the DLC is a bit annoying, I think.
Yeah, because like I said, even though you can technically buy this separately from the expansion pack, so if you don't want to get the expansion pack and you don't care about the Sega Genesis or N64 game, you could just buy it for like $25 and call it a day. But the fact that, like I said, it's being
Mm.
shoved in here, it's just artificially inflating value. And on top of it, too, to make it even worse, like this also could potentially set a false promise if Nintendo doesn't add other DLC. part of their games into this expansion pack.
I see the problem. Yeah.
And this is the only thing they're doing, that's gonna make this thing look even worse.
Yeah, I get it. What if they did like a bi-monthly thing where every 2 months, um, you get to unlock the DLC for free by paying for the subscription. Like every time you do, because like think of it like Xbox Gold games, except you get to keep the games instead of having to buy them after the month is over. That would be pretty cool. That would make it worth $30. You know, you don't get to keep the retro games, but you get to keep the DLC.
Well, actually, the catch with all the Xbox and PlayStation's up is that you don't have access to the game once the subscription ends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like,
Yeah,
but
because
instead,
that's kind of how the Animal Crossing DLC works. Is that literally as long as you keep paying the expansion pack, you have rights to access the Animal Crossing DLC.
yeah, but I'd like to see it so it's like, if you
Oh,
cancel it,
you
your money didn't
keep.
go to waste. Yeah,
I see. Yeah, that would make a
you can
lot more
just use
sense.
it to as like a think of it like when you buy a Steam game and you buy a bundle that and that game is already in that bundle, something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know. For
Like that.
instance, I'm sorry for those that we censored out the session where we gifted our good friend Ghostweller Undertale by accident.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No,
I have
but
the full video if you just want to like take it down and post it up with this one and like make it like
when I do highlights, when I eventually get to highlights, I'm gonna put the uncensored version instead.
yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because that just makes more sense. I'll just do the uncensored version of that instead, and I'll just I might just do that when that time comes. I'll put a link and like a little like eye badge on the top right corner of the video. It's like, hey, go watch the highlights video if you want to see the uncensored version.
I see.
But yeah, I think overall, I mean, I'm debating like because of the price hike being so severe. I'm like debating like because if I'm like debating inside, do I want to get the expansion pack or just buy the DLC and just forget about the 64 and Genesis games?
Well, if you already own Animal Crossing, do that, but
Yeah, I
you
have
know,
Animal Crossing. I'm just like thinking like because I want to get this DLC.
but do you want the other games? Because
That's what I'm thinking about. Like that's what I'm thinking about. Like, is it really worth it just for the freaking retro games?
what I'm saying is like considering that separately it's $25 as I think that's what you said, right? Like the DLC itself is 25.
Yeah.
Considering that if you pay the extra $5 to get, you know, how many, what is it? 14 plus 9. So, you get, 14 Sega Genesis games and 9 Nintendo 64 games plus whatever they're adding down the pipeline.
Mm.
That's up to you if you want to play Super Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time and Star Fox.
Well, the thing with Super
Um,
Mario 64 is I'm one of the lucky assholes.
I see. All right.
This is the Super Mario 3D All Stars collection that contains Sunshine Galaxy and Mario 64,
So,
which you technically can't get anymore.
yeah. Uh, Up to you then.
Yeah, I'm
Do
like,
you want?
yeah, I'm still thinking about that because I was like, God, having the ability to play like some Sega Genesis games on the thing is pretty cool. But I just not, I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
So long, Bowser.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's good.
I wonder if the 64 version will be different. So, because I know in All Stars they change it to the Japanese version where it's like bye bye.
Right. I know for a fact that you know, they are giving the option for like European players. Like, if you want to switch it to 50 hertz or 60 hertz, you have the option of doing that. But most, if you're in English, you're probably going to do the 60 hertz option, because why else would you do this 50 hertz option?
Do you really want to choke your gameplay? Damn, imagine if they didn't fix the PAL issue and speedrunners would have to migrate to, like, America just to play the fucking game properly and speedrun properly. Shout out to Simple Flips, except he's in Europe. Get fucked, loser. Just kidding.
Yeah, I think we had enough to say about the expansion pack.
Yeah, certainly. I'm just saying.
So let's just move on to this next topic here. I found that was pretty interesting to think about.
Yeah.
So, free to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, aka Genshin Impact, now supports 120 frames per second on iPhone 13 Pro and iPad Pro. And it says supposedly it runs more frames than any other version of the game across platforms. And wow, I know it's a typo.
The fact that it's on PC too.
Well, not that.
More rames. Imagine if they corrected it, but they put ramen instead. By accident. By accident. It now runs more ramen than any other version.
But yeah, so probably what's happening is that Genshin Impact is taking advantage of the iPhone 13 Pro's high refresh Pro Motion display, and they're adding a 120 frame per second mode to it. And they're adding, like, more character areas, events, missions, character banners, blah 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 blah. And yeah, and I just think it's impressive that mobile technology's gotten to the point now where iOS can actually get like 120 frame per second games.
Yeah, I remember hearing something about how, like, a lot of computers are actually less powerful than most modern phones, which
Hmm.
is interesting, even though that's kind of incorrect because, like, they use a different, you know, I believe they use a different way of producing the content. I'm not too sure exactly, but
Yeah.
um, I mean, but besides that, um, like, it only makes me wonder how they're able to do this on. I mean, I know the iPhone 13 is the newest, the Pro, I mean, is the newest um rendition, and it is, can I hate how it's inconsistent. Control Shift V versus Shift V sometimes for pasting. Anyways, but I know it is the more more powerful, more modern, like, iPhone, even though it just swapped the camera. It does have more 8 gigabytes of RAM, which a computer usually needs 16 to game, while a phone needs 8. Like, apparently, for, like, to be more modern. That's not a fact. I'm just saying it's like for this one, it's 8 gigabytes of RAM to run it, like, with that less of a bottleneck choke. I do wonder though what the resolution will be.
Right.
You know, for,
I'm sure it's
for
gonna be.
like
I'm sure it's gonna be whatever the max resolution is for the iPhone 13 Pro, whatever the case is, considering the fact that those screens can have very high resolution. I think if they're gonna optimize the game for mobile devices, the screen, you think that it's a smaller screen.
I see.
That's
Because, like,
what
I'm seeing for graphics it has a 5-core GPU, which I don't know what that is exactly for phones, but um,
I mean.
and like,
It's a Pro model. It's their flagship GPUs. It's probably gonna be state of the art, high quality GPUs for a mobile gamer. Like, I mean,
yeah,
don't get me wrong. I'm not a mobile gamer myself. Like, I'd rather be playing Fortnite for like a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X or a Switch or a PC, for instance. But
yeah,
then again,
definitely. I'd play on the PC too, and I know Ghostweller would play Fortnite on the barbecue instead.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, he'd play it on his on that like he'd play it over a campfire and hope he doesn't burn his hands in the process.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Then again, Fortnite's even on iOS. That doesn't even matter because they got it still removed. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just think,
Anyways,
yeah, I just think this is an interesting thing to see technology like this continue to push forward and all that stuff.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Eh, So wait, are you telling me that it's locked at 60 on the PC? Like with this article? Because
You know,
it now runs more ramen than any other version.
right? Good question. Let me find out.
And there's a few people in the comments that are saying like unless their promotion and adaptive refresh rate works as good as FreeSync or they drop render resolutions like consoles do, this will be unsteady and could feel worse than a solid 60. Um I am sure those Rames are happy.
That is true.
um how about finally supporting more than 60 FPS on PC? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so it is locked at 60 apparently, according to this one guy in the comments. But um, and apparently there's like some sort of like micro stutter problem with the PC. Like
Right.
anything, I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me because I don't really play it. But for like you or you as the viewer, like um
Remember the one time Ghostweller streamed Genshin Impact?
or Ghostweller or stream Genshin Impact because I don't know. He demands to be like you know how some people came out as bisexual after playing Breath of the Wild because Link was so cute. Ghostwire ain't having none of that. He even hates the new Superman. Just kidding. I don't know.
Oh my god, dude! I think he has a secret boner for that guy. Actually, just kidding.
Link
Uh,
or Superman?
he's jealous of that one, the other guy, the news reporter that he's supposedly dating. He's jealous of him because he wants that stick inside him instead. All right, but sad dick jokes. Anyways,
he better he better like illegally smuggle some kryptonite into the US.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Just kidding. I'm sorry. So that he only plays Genshin Impact because it's only like women characters usually, I guess.
Waifu
Anyways,
characters.
the wife is he ain't not one of those Link or the new Superman.
Um, yeah. So I mean, another. I think he would definitely. We have to. I'll have to say this. Ghostweller. Your next game you should stream after as of November 1st. Go stream Genshin Impact on November 1st.
I can't hear you at all. It's so grainy. It feels like you fucking set your mic setting to like CD quality and then just shit directly into the fucking microphone. Oh my god.
But I was gonna say, Ghostweller,
It, it,
you're streaming you're streaming Genshin Impact on November 1st. I don't care what you say. You're streaming Genshin Impact November 1st.
yeah, that way you can fail No Nut November immediately. And also happy Halloween. I mean Hallows Eve. Fucking or Hallows Day, I mean. Sorry. Fucking About that like mic deep throating thing you just did, it also sounds like a nuclear test warning. Or they're just like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
I'm trying to play Minecraft. I don't care about your nuclear warhead. Anyway.
I think if he wants waifus and horror waifus, I know that lady term. I forgot her exact name, but of Resident Evil Village would.
Lady Dimitrescu,
Yeah.
or he says Dimitrescu, which it's actually correct, but in the game she's Dimitrescu because I don't know, they don't know how Romanians say stuff, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway.
Yeah, whatever her name is. Have her sit on. We'll give him a VR goggles. Get his Oculus Quest 2 on. We'll get a VR model of her, and we'll just have her sit on Ghostweller's face.
They're gonna break into his house one night and strapping a VR headset with that model running around in a void, and he'll be like, "Oh, why do I have a VR headset strapped to my face? Oh my god, it's so hot and sweaty in here." He looks over and he sees fucking 11-foot tall monstrosity just fucking charging him with her like Wolverine ass looking claws.
Her Wolverine ass looking claws, and on top of it too, like, oh, you have to have Monica in there too. That they're gonna be trimming. The shit with them tripping and just like
I'm sorry. What? What?
Never
Oh,
mind.
I know what you're talking about. The freaking what was it? Um, are you talking about like the 3D model for like VR chat? We just pasted it in the game or whatever the.
Yeah, we'll have 2 3 models, and what we'll do, we'll have their 2 things. We'll have them like.
It will also have a female hitman from Kate, the main character.
Oh, that movie you guys were talking about watching.
Yeah, I was like, I remember he was like fucking like, oh yeah, but she has a way of protecting me. Bitch, this fucking woman will kill you immediately as soon as she's done killing whoever you're attached to or whoever you have ties to. Don't tell me this bullshit about, oh yeah, if I get on our good side. What the fuck?
I swear that
Anyways,
man is not the brightest bulb in the shed.
he's the one who set his OBS to 1080p 60 frames while Twitch streaming while you're playing Troll and wondering why his frames are dropping. Or why his resolution is being decreased automatically through Twitch. Because Twitch is like, your fucking GPU sucks or something. Like, I don't know. You have the settings way off.
Playing
Like,
Coffin Dance and watching his frame rate drop to 10 frames per second.
I think I remember him bitching about how he got copy striked by the or copy claimed by the fucking whatever the song is, song owner of that meme like song. I don't know.
That's funny.
Holy
Ah,
shit, it's windy out. Anyways,
yeah, I think we can move on to the next topic now. I think we talked about enough about Genshin Impact for a little while.
oh yes, on to Ricochet.
Okay. Perpetuity.
Perpetuity. Curta Durder. This is worse than Family Guy!
Now, as much as I don't want to cover this because, Activision Blizzard and all that other
No,
stuff.
we have to. We have to. We've made it a part of ourselves to like
Yeah.
uh be a dick to you know be a dick to them. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I don't know about you, but oh, um, I'm a little bit annoyed at the idea of somebody abusing their power.
Oh,
Which,
absolutely. I have another. I have a story I forgot to link on here from IGN that is regarding Activision Blizzard again.
yeah,
Which,
which is why if I ever make a Discord, I'm making Ghostweller and you separate mods. Like I'd put like a separate like role for both of you. Not you specifically. I wouldn't really, but oh my god, if Ghost like fucking if he changes my banner to like um something, I don't know. I know you'd never ban me from my own server. Just kidding.
now,
Anyways,
I would ban Ghostwiller off his own Gary's mod server again because trolling him is funnier than anybody else. So it's definitely worth every single second I get to troll him.
oh yes. But anyways, on to Ricochet.
Yeah, so Call of Duty Vanguard getting a new anti-cheat measure called Ricochet. It is hardware. It's like a hardware embedded thing or so, a kernel level driver.
Yeah, it's more firmware than it is like software, I guess. It's like because like firmware is like the hybrid of software, but
Yeah.
anyways. But yes, Ricochet, a new anti-cheat for Call of Duty because hey, Warzone is a steaming pile of garbage if you do anything that's like even beyond being okay at the game. Like if you because like, the way that skill-based matchmaking works is that if you're just starting out, you won't run into these people, but as you get better and better, it starts to throw people that abuse cheats because they aren't actually as good as you and they've reached your rank. So then eventually you run into these like, hackers, you run into like people who are like I remember Ghostwell was playing Warzone, he slid. Like let me find this video. He slid and he died. And the guy who was shooting at him was around the corner and he got killed. And Ghost was like way, way far away from the wall, way far away from, I don't know, I think at an angle, the wall penetration is uh, a little bit more brittle in the game. I don't know. But like even he's ran into hackers and, all that stuff. So
Isn't it
seeing
funny
it,
how Ghostwiller plays Warzone and just tries to admit he hasn't played Fortnite or doesn't want to do anything with it?
imagine playing an off-brand cash grab of an off-brand cash grab of H1Z1 or Battle Royale, which is a cash grab um off of a movie from like uh Takeshi. Was it Beat? Is it called Beat Takeshi?
I have no idea, but yeah, I get what you're saying
Uh,
though. But back to actually talking about the article. So essentially, what it's saying here is that at the
oh,
time it was written, it was formally announced on October 14th, and what they were trying to aim to do is that it's going to provide more sophisticated anti-cheat solutions using kernel level monitors, which are tools that the engine would have that will allow it to scan applications other than the game itself and prevent code manipulation. But the only problem is the fact that there's already elements of this cheat system that already have been leaked. And it's going to allow these cheat makers to circumvent everything before the system's released.
oh yeah, not to detract, but also Takeshi hates video games with a burning passion, and then they made a video game based on his movie, which has led down to Fortnite and Warzone. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah, so if you look at the article here, you can see the anti-cheat police department Twitter. They're like saying they have screenshots here to show them like, hey, the Curl Driver Call of Duty new anti-cheat called Ricochet got leaked today, and P2C devs are already reversing it. This is already very bad.
Okay, so my so I'm just gonna butt in about this. Um, there's a slight issue with saying that this is very bad about them reversing it. Um, one of the arguments that I've seen about this, because I did notice this, and I also looked it up a little bit. Um, this is an anti cheat. So what a lot of companies do is like Norton and like a few like LifeLock sort of stuff, like stuff like that, I guess. What they do is they hire people who are hackers. Now they're not black hat hackers. The black hat hackers are the people who are evil and want to steal your shit as a criminal. White hat hackers are, good people who learn how to hack, but they're not doing it to be malicious or to be a jerk. They're doing it to expose vulnerabilities and stuff like that. Like the Twitch hack was black hats, but um somebody, finding a workaround, which hacking is all just workarounds. It is not you've broken it and they fixed it. It is literally just workarounds. It's as crazy as that, and everything is just a workaround. They keep on adding different workarounds, um, and they keep on patching different workarounds. Um, this is one of the arguments with this is that instead of hiring people, they use this as bait for them to find workarounds and hack into it and all that stuff. And they find these, and Activision, I guess they use some sort of way of um finding out how this vulnerability was exploited, and then they patch it. And then when the game finally comes out, they add the superbly, like people who go public about it or something like that. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, well, I found this vulnerability, and now my gun fires at like 1800 RPM or something instead of the normal 900 or something."
Right.
So think of it like that. And but some people are like, "Oh, they're so lazy. They already, they leaked it by accident, or somebody wants them to fall," which I'm happy about and all that stuff. And it's just like, yes, but also maybe they're being a bit too smart to like release it early or leak it, quote unquote leak, as in they did it on purpose. Maybe that's how it works. I'd say, because like you got to think though, you can't be that lazy to be. I mean, unless it's a rogue employee that's like, fuck you, Activision or something. I don't know. Um, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be as disastrous. It's just like these they keep on like they send out a very weak version. It's like a virus. You get like a virus and it comes back to you, but it comes back to you a bit stronger over time to like find a workaround to infect you again. While the older white blood cells that were prepared for that type of variant of that virus, now that variant has changed how it works in a sense, something like that.
Right. Yeah, so
Um,
one thing I'm doing real quick is I'm trying to see if I can find the article that I had here. It was actually a few days ago, actually. So if I can, I would love to find it. But while I'm finding that, we continue talking about this. Now, they were saying, too, that the article, the version that they had on hand was like, it could possibly be like 2 weeks old, and that by the time the final version comes out, it would already have been patched.
mhm.
That is one thing they mentioned. but that who knows what that could actually be. Like if they actually would patch it out or not, I have no idea. Another thing they're saying too that it could potentially be false information. Again, we don't know about this for certain.
About what the leaks being fake.
Yeah, but I think at this point, if how often that people have been mentioning it, I would tend to believe that this is, legitimate.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would be. Yeah, I'm just saying that them doing that would be very. Fuck, I hate that. I hate the. Speaking of workarounds, they have this like "don't miss what's happening" sort of bullshit. I don't have Twitter. I don't want to use Twitter. And it has a pop up that says, "Did you know you can unlock Twitter?" And then fucking anyways, sorry, I don't want to be
No, it's
that
fine.
mean.
Did you know that if
Anyway,
you go on Ghostweller's stream, you can actually manipulate the stream with some stupid sound effects for no reason and annoy him and tell him to play Doki Doki Literature Club? Just kidding.
so the funny thing about that is what he does is I don't understand his logic. He puts the things at a very low price, and when people end up abusing it, he gets really mad that they're doing it. When like I understand he gets mad at it, yeah, and that's annoying. I do despise when people abuse stuff. It's just that like you do understand 25 cents is not a hard thing to come by when you have a credit card.
That too,
Like
yeah. I thought
so
you.
he raised the jump scare to $5 or 500 bits. So like yeah, about that.
Yeah, it's just.
Anyways, also his text to speech is still 200, so bug him with $2 worth of money. And he'll be like, "Oh, well, but guess what? But guess what, dude? I get your money, so get fucked." I don't know.
Oh,
Is that what a
absolutely.
lot of streamers do? Is that they make sure to enable text to speech only because people have to pay for it, and it's like, well, that's your loss. Honestly, I might be embarrassed for like a split second, but I'm still better than you, sort of stuff. I
Like,
know that that happens a lot, and I like that idea. Like you think you're being funny, but not really.
oh, of course.
Anyway.
Imagine if, oh man, imagine that Twitch hack ended up being like the Call of Duty discussion, where it's just like there's anti-cheat measure in place, so you don't manipulate Ghostweller's stream.
Anti-cheat for Ghost Stream. Um, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Be really, really fucking nice. Honestly, seeing him. Imagine if somebody took control of his game somehow. That'd be
Oh my
crazy.
god. Oh my god. Like they hack it, they use VPN technology, phone out IP address on Twitch, and then just like, I'm yours.
Yeah. I mean, then again, this is the same guy that thinks that like 192, 168.01 or 2.1 is like is my VPN or your VPN or something. Or not VPN, IP.
Right.
There's
So
also somebody who downloads a lot of malware and thinks it's safe. Sorry.
no, it's fine. It's well worth the talking about, but it's always fun when we get to go troll Ghostweller.
Well, it's just I'm looking at his fucking desktop and this app could be potentially unwanted or dangerous, and I'm like, what the fuck did you do? And I think he got some software from one of his chat members, and that's why his computer was running at 100 degrees all the fucking time. And I'm like, dude, it's not a 5000 series. That's not normal at all. No, stop. Get some help. Something like that.
Okay, well, the thing I was going to send was a video, but it was just some more information about Activision Blizzard, so I'm not going to really dive into that too much because it's just a video saying that it's hit another snag. But I can't really, discuss it if it's all a video. I don't feel like watching the video.
Yeah, and I don't think so either. I'm not gonna deal with a video while I'm trying to talk to you. It's like
Yeah.
talking during a movie, except one way. Like you can I can watch the movie, so you don't know when it's a good time to speak,
Yeah.
when there's like silence or
But instead of
something.
that, let's just talk about Minecraft stuff.
Oh yes, Mince Raft.
Yeah.
Um,
Another one of Ghostweller's favorite games.
yeah. Actually, legitimately,
Yeah.
he's not actually really pissed off about Minecraft at all.
Now,
Um,
it's
kind
it's
of, except for when he loses his stuff, or tells me he's playing in survival when he has like cheats on,
or the
and he
best
can
case
switch.
scenario would be like if someone actually made a pixel art of Monica or Sans on a server.
I'm gonna get a command that does that does that. That just I'm gonna install it when he doesn't know and just fucking like, hey, what is this block what is this button out in the wild in the middle of a jungle do at the top of a tree? Is this a new update feature? Click. Fucking fucking a pixel art.
Eight.
Ducky, ducky.
Well, that and you have to have a giant pixel art Sans like right like 90 degrees away from it.
That would be nice. He looks up and he's like, "Oh my god, Alpaca, what the hell are you doing?" I'm gonna have to tear this down. He tears it down in creative because he's not actually playing survival fully. Um, and then he turns around and he sees Sans out in the distance. He's like, "What is that? What is that blue?" And I don't remember that being there. He flies over to it and he's like, "You fuck."
That's gonna be the best part of the whole thing, just watching him do that.
You fucking no.
Well, the secret thing to do too would be you have to have the command block, and you have to make duplicates of this command block, hide it somewhere.
Oh yeah, and also I'd have to like find a way to create a note block jingle that has Megalovania playing. Just like have a spew of note blocks behind Sans. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have to tear this down too." He looks around, he sees a bunch of redstone and like brown blocks, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He goes up to it. He turns up his audio because his streams are like low audio, and it's like, "Oh my I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna quit. I'm done." And he's just like, I I am so done with Minecraft. Oh my god, Alpaca.
Watch as he views this episode, and he's like,
He's gonna hate me after this. I mean nothing by it. I'm just poking jabs at him and his character, you know? It's nothing to be, mad at. I'm just saying some things are a little bit, you know.
he's gonna hate both of us after this. I think it might be worth it. Who knows? Anyways, back to the topic at hand. So they're doing a wild update for Minecraft, and they're actually adding updates to like the jungles. They're adding like more swamps and frogs and toads and stuff. So improving the swamplands essentially. That's what they're targeting for this episode. In the episode of the patch. They're adding Deep Dark and Warden, and they're improving cliffs too and everything.
Oh yeah.
In addition to this too, they're actually doing a Minecraft PC bundle where if you get Game Pass for PC, you get Minecraft, Java, and Bedrock together in the same launcher. I mean, I'm a Game Pass subscriber, so I could take advantage of that actually. But I have both those games installed anyway, so it's not like I have much of a reason to install. Yeah, but it's a nice thing to see. They're adding some more Minecraft stuff, but mostly it's the improvements of the marshlands, I think, and I guess they're doing a voting thing for next mob or whatever. But yeah, I just think this is a pretty neat update. They're focusing on the marshes this time around, which I feel was like a not really attractive region, anyways.
Not really, no.
It's like
I'm sorry, I have to have a push to talk on because some rude ass people. Sorry,
no, it's fine.
outside.
No,
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you about the fucking swampland. I've never been a fan of the swampland at all. It's like it's always marshy. There's slimes, but I feel like if they added caves and cliffs to the swamps or something like that, like one
hmm.
second, let me look at the article. Uh,
It's the press release from their Minecraft Live recap.
yeah, I'm just looking at the oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so yeah, I feel like if the marshland was a little bit like this looks a lot better actually. This marshland in the preview image of the wild update.
Yeah, they're actually like they're trying to improve. They're adding mud and mangrove swamps and just improve the
That,
livelihood of it.
that's amazing because like, wait, are they actually gonna add like, you know, fire, but whatever the fuck they're called, the lightning
Fireflies.
bugs, fireflies? Yeah, are they actually gonna add those
Who knows?
like
That
in the biome randomly?
maybe it's hard to really say, but that could be possible.
That would be amazing, actually.
Mm.
Like, that would be pretty cool. That would actually give life to the swamp and not just make it like, slimes all over the damn place and sometimes
So
other
you,
things.
so you can
I
finally make a Shrek swamp and actually have it lively and not seem like it's just dark grass and ugly water.
get out to me, swamp.
But yeah, this does seem like a pretty decent update. I'm looking forward to see what they actually do with this. I mean, whenever I get a chance to play Minecraft, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna check this out.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, the funny thing about Shrek is like apparently the book was a lot different from the movie. It's like supposed to be the legend of Shrek, and then the actual movie is reality. Did you know that? Just saying.
I never realized that, but that's actually kind of funny. All right, I think the next thing we could talk about here.
Remember to remind me that W is push to talk if I ever use push to talk again because of some fucking I hate my neighbors.
So we got a little update on the Twitch hack that happened last week.
What about it?
Apparently it wasn't that bad. So
Streamers actually make money?
Ghostweller makes more than $2 a day. What the hell is this? Oh man, congratulations, Ghost! I'm so happy to make more than $2 a day.
Anyways, I'll stop gasping. um, oh my god, Twitch streamers actually make money. They're not just doing it out of volunteer, out of being a volunteer. Oh yeah, oh my god, they're actually providing free content they have to watch ads for. Oh my god. I didn't know that they get some cut of the ad revenue. I didn't know they got sub money, actually. I thought it just went into the machine like a fucking vending machine or something. Like, god damn people. Anyways,
So
uh,
the good news is
uh,
that apparently with this update here, they're saying that the access to login credentials, credit card numbers, and bank information were not accessed in this leak. So rest assured, Ghostweller, you didn't have to change your password. You didn't have to waste your 5 minutes of time to change your password. I hope you're happy now.
anyways. I don't know if noise suppression is not capturing it, but I'm gasping. I don't know. It's like
It,
Fucking, oh my god.
yeah.
Um, that's good though. I do like the fact that it wasn't as bad. Uh, I still worry though that if they can have credentials leaked, like when it came to like how much you make actually, but I mean at least they keep a vault on actual credit cards and stuff and like, passwords cuz at least that is worth cuz that is worth keeping under wraps, but I mean Twitch ad revenue or sub revenue or bit revenue or all of the above with revenue. You can find that out by just taking the subs, money, and then what was it? It was like, uh, what was it? It was divided by half because Twitch usually takes half if they're partnered. No, if they're affiliated, and if they're partnered, I think it's 30%. I don't know. Um, I'm glad at least it wasn't because I changed my password. I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna change my password. I don't even care if I'm unknown or you know it doesn't matter to me. I just want to keep that like not a problem, you know.
Right.
But I mean, hey, at least they weren't dumb enough to bundle it all together like credentials or other things. I mean, oh my god, I almost said strip members. Fucking, oh my god, Twitch streamers fucking make money. Oh my god.
Yeah,
But yeah, no.
I was gonna say because the documentation did show like certain like how many certain like streamers actually make. Like for instance, there's this one streamer knows Critical Role, who is a role playing tabletop game show, and he raked in roughly $10 million from Twitch over the past 2 years, which apparently made it the highest paid channel on the platform according to the data that they had.
People make money. Sorry, but that is. Oh,
Ghostweller
oh
makes
my
more.
god.
Yeah, Ghostweller makes more than $2 a day off of Twitch. This is blasphemy.
Emerged.
He's gonna
Oh
really
my
hate.
god.
He's really gonna hate us both after this.
He's probably gonna hate me more. I don't know.
Who knows?
I hope not. I want to keep it civil, but I don't know.
We have to roast each other, so listen, it's actually worth it.
Yeah, you fuck. Yeah, you Felix Astolfo looking ass motherfucker.
I mean, hey, I roasted you in the last episode, so it was only fair.
I took one of the images that I used. I think what was it? Give me 1 second. Where is it? I took this image. No, not this image. Do give me 1 second.
Is that the holy grail of images?
What's up?
Is that the holy grail of images right there?
No.
You had like his face. Looks like he's like a part of the Confederate, like not Confederate, the American flag or something like that, like the blue part of the flag. And you just have your freaking profile pictures like the freaking stripes.
That is possible.
You know that image that you have of him is actually like his most favorite picture. You should have made that profile picture already. That would made that he would have gotten like 10 times more views.
What the fuck?
What did you do? Text free? Did you convert that to text?
Yes, I did.
What the hell? that curse. Oh my god.
How do I fix this to make it not look shitty? There was one.
Way to put everything in the middle. What that look like? Alright, so I feel bad for our viewers tonight because this episode has lost all coherency of any sort of discussion, and we're just poking fun at one of our hosts. We were just talking peacefully on Twitch, and next thing you know, just roast Ghostweller instead.
I'm gonna try to find something that's a little bit better, I guess. Like, there was another generator that I used. Let me look at my history.
Yeah, while you do that, I'll start moving on to the next topic. I'm sure I
Do
want
that.
to. Yeah, I don't want to keep our viewers waiting any longer because we have to talk about how Valve is banning games that are blockchain and cryptocurrency games on Steam. While we wait
Okay.
to poke fun at Ghostweller some more, because we all know Ghostweller wants to go to the Epic Game Store after this move. Because he needs that cryptocurrency mining from his friends, right?
Yep. I guess.
So yeah, over here we say that games that use blockchain technology or let users exchange NFTs or cryptocurrencies won't be allowed on Steam. And the change was played by someone, and that the change was made because the company didn't allow game items that could have real world value. The Steam could also avoid controversy with the move. Steam won the blah blah blah. But while Epic CEO Tim Sweeney, who is also one of Ghostweller's favorite idols, has said the company isn't interested in touching NFTs, that policy doesn't seem to apply to games in the store. Epic told The Verge that it's open to the idea of games that use NFTs or cryptocurrencies in an email on Friday.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm just looking at the article real quick. But, yeah. Well, that looks like the troll face. What the hell? You had to press Control minus for a while. Oh, wow. Are you gonna copy that or something? Hold on. Or change the font. Oh my god. And now to zoom out again. Oh my god. Jesus, what did... That did not copy and paste very well at all. Oh god. Okay, that looks a lot better.
I forgot Texas speed. I forgot fucking push to talk was on. I've been laughing my ass off. I'm sorry. Oh,
It's
fucking
okay.
god. Let's see what other
do? What would happen if we made Sans text to speech? What would that look like? That actually works surprisingly perfect. And all we just have to do is see if we can copy and paste the text and put it into text to speech, and we make an MP3 out of it, and we spam it on GhostwellGame server. We wouldn't even know what the hell it is. God help us all. Anyways, I think of this weird downtime here. We can move on to the next topic now because we don't have anything else to say about Valve.
I'm sorry. I keep on forgetting. I keep on forgetting the fucking push to talk is on. I'm sorry.
It's fine, but I have a little bit of downtime.
Look at the fucking. You can see his piercing gaze right here. It looks like Charles Manson got sucked through a black hole.
Ah, jeez.
1 second.
Anyways, should we just probably try to talk about how our good friend Dbrand actually haven't bought a product from. Okay, those eyes are actually starting to pop out pretty well now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The text to speech algorithm's gonna get cursed. But anyways, yeah. So Dbrand stopped selling PS5 faceplates because Sony issued legal threats, and pretty much what happened is that Dbrand told The Verge that it stopped selling PS5 dark plates after Sony issued a cease and desist letter earlier in the year, starting legal action over alleged design and trademark violations. And I said, wow, this is interesting. Dbrand isn't going down quietly. In a Reddit thread, the company claimed it was submitting to the terrorists' demands for now. It believed customers have the right to modify hardware with third-party components, and speculated that Sony might be clamping down so that it could either sell its own covers or charge licensing fees. The company didn't definitively say it planned to resume sales, but it said it will talk soon.
Imagine taking a note of your own competitor and cease and desisting everything. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I know one company that perfectly cease and desist almost anything.
As long
as it
Ghostweller. Just kidding.
Actually, if you mention his name, then it's technically a cease and desist from him. So yes, you are partially right.
Wait, really?
He is so overprotective about anyone mentioning his real life name that it feels like if you mention his name on anything that's live, like a live stream or anything, then he literally will want to kill you in any distance from you. He'll go far away from you.
That is beyond true. That's beyond true. He's like, he even threatens me. He's like, I will ban you. And it's like, what? Oh, I'm glad you're so quick to fucking disown me. I hope you enjoy, doing everything else that I helped you with. Oh, God.
It's like,
I understand. I don't know if he would threaten me to say my own name because I'm a little bit protective too, but it's just like, I'm not going to be like, you get perma-banned. Jeez.
Yeah, I think this is the episode where that Ghostweller is going to really hate us. Because we're talking about so much personal stuff against him.
Well, I mean, he'll hate us on episode, 15, I think. We talk about the brand new news of, Jex Badicy having kids, lol. No. Sorry. Yeah. I was thinking of some random ass fucking.
But
Guess what? Jex Badicy was your father, dude. You're adopted. Anyways.
But yeah, seriously, what do you think of the whole thing with Dbrand and the PS5 faceplates?
I mean, is this any different from See, that's the thing though. Is this any different from companies making wraps or yeah, like using a because I don't know. I mean, I know like is this any different from a company? Because maybe if uh maybe if Dbrand like ended up actually like buying a license to release like off-brand or like fits a PS5 controller like decals and stuff. Um Stuff like that in a general sense. They might have been able to avoid this, but it's just like is this any different from like a cheap like knockoff controller like that's supposed to be very much like it's get the fuck off my screen. Is this any different from I meant to show something else. Fucking is this any different from but I was just saying, is this any different from something like 1 second, transform. Is this any different from like something like this?
Super Nintendo controller. Oh wait, is
Yeah,
that
how do I
is that
reset?
8-bit Dell controller or something like that?
Yeah, it is. But it's like it's a different
Yeah,
type of
it's not 8-bit Dell, but it looks similar to it.
yeah, and this looks very similar to a regular SNES controller, kind of like but I think 8-bit though, I think they use like I think they have like an ability to like either they change it. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Um 8-bit though SNES. Um
It's like the SM30 Pro or something like that. It's usually the SM30s, I think, are like the most pro-like controllers that still have analog sticks and look very much like a pro, like a Super Nintendo controller.
yeah, but I'm asking if it's like is this any different from, like is it any different the copyright of having that design, I guess, versus like um I mean I'd say like is it any different from fuck, give me 1 second. Is it any different from like both this damn it versus a real SNES controller? Because like is it any different from off-brand knockoff controllers is what I'm trying to say. Like, do they have to have, like, a license specifically to make these? Um, and same with, like, Sony protecting that, like, is this any different from, like, putting decals your, on your PS5? Or you know how, like, some, like, pawn shops get in, like, these, like, sort of things that are just, like what's it? You know how pawn shops get in PS4s that have a specific, like, laser cut sort of, like, decal?
Oh right.
Something like that? You know how, like, you see them in the pawn shops and they're like, "Oh, that's pretty cool," but, um, I'm just wondering, is this any different, you know?
Oh, I hear you. It's just like you kind of know that with a lot of stuff like that. It's like there's like a fine line. Like it's like a certain percentage that it has to be this percent different in order for it to technically be a unique idea. The
Yeah.
patent system, but it's hard to really tell sometimes. Like how much close it is. Because I know that Dbrand definitely did some like their whole little bit of homework, and they did change up the design. They tried to change it, but they could. So it could be its own
Yeah.
unique thing. But
That's all I'm trying to get at is that these things are a little bit iffy. Like, it's like having a top loader, off-brand top loader for the NES. Does Nintendo care about those that much that they, you know, destroy the company that made them, like any generic top loader for an NES or a SNES, not just like a you know a how do I say it? The bootleg sort of market for um or is this any different from those like cheap game consoles that I found that are like really off key with the music? Because I remember I ran into these fucking handheld looking SNES controllers with screens in the middle. Anyways, it's a little bit annoying, I think, because like these are a little bit not annoying, but I'd say it's difficult to really have an opinion on them because it's like I don't know if this is really illegal to have a design that's a little bit off, but still off enough to like you know. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry if I'm dragging on a little bit too much.
No, it's fine.
It's
Um,
just
yeah,
when you look at that versus this, what is the difference? Sort of stuff.
I hear ya. Anyways, all right, everybody, and our next topic for today is the fact that AMD announced a new graphics card. So once this is,
Whoa!
yay! Wait,
I don't think did they announce it at all? I think they silently launched it, and everyone was like losing their fucking minds.
yeah,
What the fuck was this?
and I believe it was like announced like in a press release. It says AMD launches AMD Radeon RX 6660, and this particular graphic card is more so designed for high refresh rate 1080p gaming into the mid-range market.
You mean the top range or the low end?
Kinda. It describes that
Like,
the AMD RX 6600 leverages breakthrough AMD RDNA 2 architecture, which is good, offering 32 megabytes of high performance AMD Infinity cache, 8 gigabytes of GDR6 memory, AMD Smart Access memory technology, and support for Windows 11, which is good.
oh yeah.
It
Now the
support
catch is,
it's,
sorry.
it also supports the AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution open source spatial upscaling resolution. That is the technology that's similar to
DLSS,
yeah that
deep learning super sampling.
yep that's technology
Yeah,
that's
it's
similar. That's AMD's version of that.
except it runs on a lot more GPUs actually, except it's game specific. They integrate it, and not a lot of games have integrated it yet. But
Oh, AMD's
it is
solution.
the solution.
AMD's solution, however, actually can work on NVIDIA cards. Interesting to note. And it tells us some more things about that. And if you scroll down a little bit, it tells you everything you need to know. There's 28 compute units, 8 gigabytes of DDR6 memory, game clock of 2044 megahertz, boost clock of up to 2491 megahertz, and a 128-bit memory interface, 32 megabytes of Infinity cache, TP total base power, I believe that's what I'm saying, of 132 watts, and price is at $329 US. And the catch is if you can get it at retail price, because you have to deal with freaking scalpers
Mm-hmm.
and Bitcoin
Also,
miners.
oh yes, also Bitcoin miners, but also just the fact that you know somehow people are just instantly gobbling them up with bots and like, oh my god, just uh
Yeah,
stupid shit.
getting my PS5 in a Series X was definitely a bitch. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I was trying to say was like what was it? It was the idea of Give me 1 second. The idea of um it being like this is like I like the idea of just the fact that they're throwing cards out that are at least usable. But the fact that they released them for $329, I mean, in this market, it makes sense, I guess, but it's not sane. Um, I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and all they say is this that it's you don't have to try. So why not just release it? You know, people will grab anything, that sort of stuff.
Right. I would like to see AMD at least try another high-end graphics card. Like I know they do a lot of mid-range stuff, and they did release I think about a year or two ago they did release a higher-end GPU. But I wish they would do more high-end stuff. Maybe compete more like the 3080 Ti or the 3090s.
Hmm. And a lot of their high range stuff is comparable to the mid range of the Nvidia cards, from 3060 all the way to even 3070 Ti. Like, but not actually, I think, because like the 3070 and the RX 69,000 is like they're not comparable. XT, I mean, but yeah, I did notice that is that AMD needs to release like 6950s or 6950 XTs to compete with the more workstation uses of the 3090, I feel, and the 3080 Ti.
Oh, definitely. I know they do like server-based GPUs, but they need to get down more towards the high-end market because AMT has like the low-end, low mid-range markets down to a pad. They need to get the high-end figured out. Nvidia has the
Hmm.
opposite problem.
I believe there was a leak a little while ago about 3050 Ti, but I don't know. Other than the laptop, uh, I do understand. It's weird how Nvidia and AMD are like polar opposites when it comes to their problems. Like AMD has always been a bit of a power hog, while Nvidia isn't. But also the RX 570, I remember, was like the best versus the 1650 Super. I don't
Yeah.
know, just a bunch of like weird things that they've always been, you know, tackling each other over when it comes to like competing. They never have the ability to just go ahead and squash both of their issues down to a pack.
Yeah, because it's funny. In the CPU market, AMD right now seems to have a leading edge. But the GPU market, it's like they have a polar opposite lead on one side of the market, while Nvidia dominates the other side. It's a very weird thing on the GPU side.
That too, yeah. I guess Nvidia doesn't really make CPUs, but looking at Intel, I mean, I know they're trying to do like the Iris graphics, but with chips, like Intel is like lower end and AMD is higher end, and able to output more, things with the giant like caches that they have in the chips, while Intel lags behind a little bit. I run Intel because I was on a budget when I built my computer, which is interesting. Before, way back when, their AMD was the budget option. It's
Yeah, funny
funny.
enough, AMD is still the budget option, but the thing is that they have a higher, performance per dollar right now. That's just crazy to think about.
Certainly, there's no reason to really go Intel unless you absolutely need to bank like an extra few dollars for later.
That, or if you're just an absolute fanboy of Intel.
Well, that
But why would you be a fanboy of Intel when right now Ryzen's just kicking ass on Intel?
I mean, there are uses,
Yeah, but I'm saying
but
for what most people need, like content creation and
Hmm.
gaming, AMD just crushes it.
Definitely with Intel, like they really need to step up their game. Like the 11 gen series has been a disappointment, except for the mid range with the 5 core CPUs, because like, or sorry, i5 CPUs. Not thinking of fucking iPhone thing again.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, they've been okay. The 11 400
Mm-hmm.
has been good, and this 11 600, but I would never have my flagship be an 8 core, 16 thread high end CPU, because that is not the thing anymore. That is like years ago that was high end.
Yeah. I mean, it is nice that you see like on this graphics card here, going back to the graphics side of it, that you're seeing AMD Radeon. They're optimized for Windows 11, and they include DirectX 12 Ultimate, Audio HDR, and Direct Storage, which are all very useful things for Windows 7 cards. And
Mhm.
they do see here that they are expected to be available from AMD partners, including ASRock, Asus, Gigabyte, MSI, etc., which is always nice and expected. I just
Mhm.
I just hope these cards will gradually become more available as time goes on, because this is a pretty decent card for a mid-range GPU, and it would be nice to have gamers that actually want to have a mid-range computer be able to use it and not be
Oh yeah,
delegated to crypto mining.
yeah. About the crypto mining thing too. I'm just glad that it's become like a slightly less. They don't really care that much about it, sort of thing. I'm
Oh,
just glad that they've stopped caring about it that much, about like the crypto mining sort of end, because like, but the problem with Bitcoin mining is that there's proof of work, and then there's like a few other things, like as people start doing more mining and earning more bitcoins, or of or cryptocurrency, it gets harder to mine them, and then you have to get more, and you end up turning into like this power junkie sort of thing. But the same thing is with like gamers, they all kind of just want the game to run at the maximum with at least 360 hertz, because that's like I think that's the newest highest refresh rate you can get nowadays. I don't know.
jeez. I do know that from what I could tell here. I think what I'm trying to say here, that with this is just obviously a mid range, but I do know that Nvidia already has, I think they did say at one point they want to make GPU like cryptocurrency mining specific GPUs. Could they try to lock out that functionality for like the 30 series?
But then just use the machines that are made for crypto mining, you know?
Right. I mean, that's the thing though. How do you get a computer made for crypto mining besides have the get GPUs and everything?
Yeah, I understand. It's just GPUs are really inefficient. I think there's an ASIC miner um thing. I forgot what it was. Yeah, it's like let me show you the screenshot stuff. Um can these fucking cats stop it? Gotta show you it. Yeah, the ASIC miner stuff. They're uh they're little machines that use a shit ton of power. That is 2,500 watts, not 250 watts. Daily, you get 108.95, but that is a lot of energy bill, like sort of shit, you know?
Right. You better make sure that freaking thing there. You have to live in a house that definitely can afford that. So you can get your 5 cents per day.
Yeah, versus like these fucking things, which are like, holy shit, you know? But it goes from ASIC miners to just plain old GPUs, because GPUs can do it at a good rate, but ASIC miners are really more efficient. But these are like also very expensive. Just hit the shop button. Um, yeah,
My God, did I see that right? It said like $7,000 on the right one.
yep.
Jeez. Daily revenue
Nah.
$13.
Whoa, what? Hold on a fucking second. What? This is bullshit because this
Dude,
is this is the same power consumption, and you get 100. What? And this is like what? What?
either they made a massive typo on that, or that's just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's a fucking big typo there. $13 versus fucking, and this is less cheap, or this is more cheap, and that's less cheap. What? That is a fucking big typo. I'm gonna go mess around in the see if they fucked up on the on typing with the inspect element.
We're
What the fuck?
looking into cryptocurrency mining.
I make $13 a day. What the fuck is wrong with that? Anyways, but yeah, GPUs are disgusting when it comes to like the power consumption versus the ASICs.
Mm.
But back to the 6,000, 6,600. Um, yeah, I think they messed up because it says right here, in the inspect element, which you can't see yet, but I'm gonna just like, where is it? Yeah, I think they accidentally forgot to put um an extra 0 or 2. Uh, yeah, no. But I'd still get the fucking this one because it's 109. Yeah, maybe I don't know. They
How do
fucked
you
up.
screw that up? Oh my God.
What's that?
How do you screw that up? Holy crap.
Great way to fuck up, you know, proofread, please.
Like, I spent $7,000 to make $13 a day.
Passively, without paying the electric bill. Imagine living in an apartment where you don't have to pay the electric bill, and then, fuck around with one of these.
You know that $13 an hour, I'm sure that's how much Ghostweller makes on one of his streams per day.
Nah.
I agree.
Average is like $10 probably.
That's still pretty close though.
Nah. Just kidding. $10 per day is generous, probably.
Yeah, he probably makes like
Just kidding.
he
Get
probably
fucked the Ghostweller. Anyway, yeah, maybe because these are from China, maybe this is like, because like if you hit order now, I think it says it install on our farm. Oh. Yeah, it ships out April through fucking May. Maybe it's because it's out of stock. I don't know.
that makes
Um,
sense.
but I don't know. They they ship all the way to here, I think. I don't know.
Welcome to
Um,
GAHCast, the show where we usually talk about draft turds, end up talking about cryptocurrency mining stations.
yeah, and then roasted Ghostwell in the midst of it.
Yeah, we somehow just get sidetracked and just roast Ghostweller instead. The end.
Get a roast.
All right, I think our next topic here, I think we have nothing else to say about that one. We could talk about how Google is actually countersuing Epic Games.
Sorry.
That was worth it. Please.
Toby Fox, don't copyright.
Oh my god. We have to make a mashup of the default dance song and Megalovania.
One second.
Oh, we have to figure out how to make that mashup work. That'd be hilarious.
They got one with Despacito in instead.
Yeah, that's great. Anyways, so it's saying that Google has countersued Epic Games over in-app purchases of Fortnite, saying it willfully breached its Play Store development agreement. Hang on, that's the article.
They got it.
Yeah, so Epic originally sued Google in August, shortly after filing a complaint against.
It's been done.
Yeah.
It's been done. Anyway. The Megalovania Fortnite. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, it says, as a reminder, Epic sued Google for removing Fortnite from its Play Store after a mega drop update gave players a way to bypass play and discounted items. Google later forced OnePlus to break off a deal that would have seen the Fortnite launcher pre-installed on the OnePlus 8 smartphone, bypassing the Play Store and limiting Google's commission on in-app purchases. Google say that unlike with Apple App Store, Android developers aren't forced to use Google Play. They can choose to use it when given a choice among Android app stores and distribution channels. Google supports that choice through Android itself, Google's Play policies, and Google's agreements with developers and device manufacturers. So, why would Google then force to break a deal off that would have seen would have had the Fortnite launcher on OnePlus 8 smartphone pre-installed?
Oh,
I don't know. Anyways, I guess we can continue looking into this.
I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention because like, oh great, it's the Apple and Google thing all over again. Or fuck me, Apple and Epic thing again. Except Google's realizing, oh shit, we could be making much more percent of money. You know.
Yeah, it's saying that unlike competitors like Apple, Google does not require Android users or developers to use Google Play in order to download, install, and distribute apps on Android, which is a very important difference here.
Oh, I see. All right.
So in Google's case, it's like, hey, this is a willful breach of contract. Like this is, which actually is kind of true if you think about it. Like Epic literally decided, hey, we're gonna give it a way to bypass payment processes from Google and give us the money instead.
I see.
That could kind of be a little fucked up if you think about it.
Oh yeah.
On the other hand,
I mean,
I understand Epic's motive and they wanted to like shake up the industry and be like this super, like, hey, we want to be pro developer everything, but then you see them just like some of the things they've been doing, like with what they're doing with Apple and Google right now, so they make them seem like whiny assholes.
yeah, I see. All right.
And the fact that they really wanted to make their own storefront using Fortnite money, and they're losing money on it. But Epic seems to not really care because they have Fortnite money, so they're like, okay, we're good.
I just don't want Google to take that out of context, so I said that.
Google, we use your platform for YouTube videos. So you're probably gonna hear us complain about your company as like Google. I think we're on your side on this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please, I mean, Google, don't kill us, please.
I know. I know Ghostweller would. 100%.
Oh, Ghostwell would be 100% Epic Games side, and he tried to defend them like the gospel.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm saying in our joking world. I mean, really, he'd be like flipping out, like, nope, 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 I'm out. In our perfect world,
yeah, no. In a perfect world, he's you know, he's finding Atlantis with Scuba Jonesy. But no, I now you mention it with Epic kind of just hogging it. It's like oh my god. No, it's like, but it's just like this is two multi-billion-dollar companies, versus each other. That's all I'm saying is like, th- I don't know.
Google definitely has more money in its pockets than Epic does. I have feel money's gonna talk here, and Google will probably win this countersuit
Yeah, yeah. But I'm just saying.
because, yeah, Epic did willfully breach a contract. Like you could just see in the walls here, they definitely did.
Mhm.
And I think they want to make a statement like, "Hey, we want to, make sure that we make sure they try to, lower the rate at which we ask for the fees, and we want to make sure we can have our own store and everything." But it's just like Apple will definitely want tight control. Google seems to want Fortnite royalties too.
Mhm.
So it's like Google tries to be open, but then they see Fortnite money like, hey, we kind of want this 30% money here. Yeah, but
Mhm.
I don't
Which
know.
now that you mention it, yeah, I understand that because it's like they're literally you're buying it through their service, right?
Yeah.
You have to make the conscious decision to just buy it through Epic Games or something. Yeah, like if you want to support Epic Games more.
Yeah.
What they could do is like make it if you buy it on epicgames.com or through Fortnite itself, then they could have a bonus. You know how like in Fortnite they discount the V-Bucks now to like $80 per for like the 13,000. They could have Google Play Store charge you a full $100 instead, and then epicgames.com. That would be uh, I hope that would be a good loophole for them in their opinion.
Well, then again,
That
they could just entice people to just go on PC and just fund the game through their Epic Game Store launcher on PC, and then the V-Bucks on mobile. But again, that's already too late now. The Epic Games is practically just stripped away Fortnite from the Apple Store, and Google you have to do some weird offshoot thing.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Besides that, our next topic here is Apple's having another hardware event in October. It's for October 18th, and this one's more so about their MacBooks and AirPods and stuff like that.
Did they finally make wired AirPods?
It's looking like it's including a new lineup of AirPods Pro. It's like the rumor is that it's gonna be more on new Macs, more iPads, and new MacBook Pros, including one using the M1 processor, which is like their ARM processor that Apple made themselves. And they're thinking, and one analyst saying that the AirPods 3 might be there, including an AirPod Pro. Those are some of the rumored things they'll have here,
Mhm.
but I think having like a more computer focused setup would not actually be a pretty decent thing to have. I know Apple was really in tune more so with the creators. Like you
Yeah.
go to it's been for a while now. It's been a note that if you want to make if you're seriously endeavor with creativity, you go with Apple. If you want business gaming, etc., you go with Windows. Windows has
Okay.
a lot of the same similar tools too. Like you can get Photoshop and everything on Windows too. So it's not like you can do creativity. It's not like it's like you have to do creativity on Windows.
Mhm.
But it seems like the Apple side has some more polished creativity tools.
Yep.
So, but besides that, do you have anything else you want to say about iMacs or iPads or anything like that?
No, not exactly, because I'm not too into Apple's products that much. It just in the sense that it's like, I don't know, I've never found a way to find them useful. The their display and everything, like the way everything is organized on Apple products is very alien to me, I guess. It's
Right.
very it like I the last time I've touched an iPod was um or an iPad, or I don't think I've ever seen an iPod or physically used one. Maybe when I was like probably 12. Um, so I can't exactly say that I'm too concerned about Apple products when I don't use them that much.
Right. I remember when I
Um,
was younger, I had an iPod Touch back in the day, and I think I still have it around, but I just don't have the cable to charge it or anything like that. And now it's like I can do all that stuff on a smartphone.
of course, yeah,
But
yeah. You can just download like VLC or something. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, top of it too. Like you can look at this here, and you're like, well, Mac's clearly have less compatibility than Windows does. More software's on Windows that you would need for games. In our case, especially.
Hmm.
But I know Macs have their uses. I mean, if you look at Windows 11 itself, you can see the UI is more Mac-like. It's still familiar, but it definitely you could tell it has more of a Mac influence, especially with the taskbar being more center oriented, going instead of going from left to right.
I can't say I disagree or dislike it. Um, like when it comes to that, because like as long as they make the basic functionality exist on like 8, you know, because like I don't want them to flop like 8, because 8 with that start menu.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, Windows
when when
11.
I when I found that PC at the yard sale across the street, which sparked my interest in PC gaming and stuff, it had Windows 8, and I was very confused.
Yeah, go for those of you who are curious about Windows 8. Go watch my launch review of Windows 8 that's on my YouTube channel from like 10,000 years ago. That's an over exaggeration, but I have a really old Windows 8 review you guys can watch if you want. That's like my most viewed video on my channel. Go check it out if you're really, really bored, have nothing else to do. And watch poor audio quality too.
Oh yeah, and see what was the Moonshadow 500
Yeah, back when
has
the
now became the Hydrowave 1999.
exactly. It was a different time then.
Back when, you know, you look
Back
at yourself in the mirror and kiss yourself. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
no,
No,
it's fine.
not you. That fucking
No, it's
hint
fine.
hint. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're at the point where we can finally get to the more fun topics.
Oh yeah, certainly.
The,
I'm
the
definitely up
last
for it.
the last topic I have listed here is more of a science topic. So this is more in line with episode like 1 when we have that Stephen Hawking thing at the very end.
Yeah.
So our next topic is actually something I kind of wish Ghostweller would be here for. In fact, we could push this on Ghostweller's throat sometime.
Fortunate. Sorry.
Oh my god. All the Fortnite, all the
Oh yes. The hide in my room with uh with an unaccepting family, and I'm a gamer, so I use Xbox mini fridge. Like,
eh.
I think that would be very funny. Like I even memed in this Discord about when you're an oppressed gamer whose family doesn't accept you and your obsession with perishable snacks.
Yes. So go to the Engadget article I have, and you can see here the Xbox Series X mini fridge.
This is one fucking guy on Twitter. PS better. Oh my god.
Literally, you'll see this every single time if you go on like Xbox's Twitter or PlayStation Twitter.
I know, it's just fucking hilarious. PS better and all. It has more terafloppers.
To be honest, though, if I had enough room in my room here, I'd probably get this mini fridge because it seems like a freaking brilliant idea.
What do you mean? You can really fit on a shelf next to your real Xbox Series X. Just kidding.
True. I could technically, if I had enough room, I would have had the other. If I oriented right, I would have had the two Xbox Series X's with the mini fridge and the real console.
I do actually wonder how. Sorry, I do wonder how big it actually is, though.
It seems like it's actually pretty close to size. Like I think they have a couple screenshots on Xbox's Twitter.
I see.
Or you can go to Target themselves because Target has it pre-order. But yeah, so the mini fridge costs $100. Pre-order starts in 2 days. Actually, it's probably for sure the article can be very helpful.
We need an Xbox fridge, PS5 router, and a Switch hand mirror.
Yes.
The ultimate home decoration trio. Thank you, bread sauce.
Yes.
Anyways.
But yeah,
I'm 100% sure these are going to be bought up by bots and scalped, just like the actual console.
Of course. But yeah, $100.
Oh. PlayStation and Nintendo are in shambles right now. You mean Sony? Alright, that's like saying PlayStation and Switch are in shambles. That would make more sense if you didn't say Nintendo. Anyways.
Yeah.
This guy's from, like, what country is this? Sorry. Flag of Panama. Okay. That makes
what
sense.
in the world are you looking at?
The actual tweet. Xbox on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. But yeah, if you go on the link, if you click on the link, this is xbx.lv, whatever the hell it is.
How many Nuka-Colas can I fit in there? Oh my god. Because the Bethesda merge. Oh my god. That's funny. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm pulling up the official article here in a second, so.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm just looking at the fucking Twitter thing, and it's funny. It's just funny, what people think of it. Like, joke around. It's nice to see that part of Twitter that isn't just like, Oh my god, wait, there are actual humans on Twitter?
Whoa.
Twitch streamers make money? Whoa! Whoa!
Ghostweller makes more than $2 a day? Whoa.
Whoa! Gostner Milk makes a lot of I almost said days. What the fuck am I saying? A lot of dollars on the name brand. Ghostweller Milk.
But yeah, they do have a video that they had at E3 where they gave you like an actual look at the fridge.
I see.
You don't have to worry about that, but overall, I think this is a really nice little gag they did, and also really good brand awareness. At least I find it's good brand awareness.
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot, we call that a little soon.
Kitten, stop it! Ow! That is not nice. You don't just jump like that. That is insane.
Now here's a funny.
You're insane. Anyway, sorry.
Here's a funny one. This one I saved. I figured this would be the shit post of the episode.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. What? Wait, the Xbox Series X mini fridge isn't. Give me 1 second.
There's another
Oh
one.
yeah, that one. That one. Oh, fucking cat. Stop deleting my stuff, cat. Get off the keyboard. Alright, see you later.
Yeah, so this
No,
article here, which
undo.
technically leads to a YouTube video that you can actually watch. Which I actually watched this whole thing. It's actually really interesting. There's a guy who made a rideable Minecraft pig. And
Holy shit!
the way it's controlled is that it's controlled by a carrot on a stick, which is actually an IR sensor by the pig's face, and it detects the color orange, and that's how it lets it control, and you can steer and everything.
I see.
And
That's cool.
and this thing supposed can go up to a max speed of 20 miles per hour.
Whoa. Oh wait, so does it go on? Is it on wheels or is it on? Like, 1 second. Let me look at the video just a tad bit. Okay. Um.
It's
Oh,
motorized.
okay.
It's motorized power. It's just that in order for it to fully run, you have to put the carrot. You have to move the carrot over the pig's face, kind of like how you would in Minecraft.
Yeah, but like, does it use wheels or does it
Oh, it has
like
wheels.
actually stomp? Oh, okay.
I mean,
Because
if it did stomp, that'd be impressive. But looking at this guy's size, it would be virtually impossible for it to do that. So that thing is actually made from
yeah.
a wooden frame.
Mm. Um. So I just need to ask you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just one simple thing. That is this like what the fuck is this? Oh, okay. So I just need to ask. What the fuck is this? I made a working Among Us imposter.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
This is satanic. What the fuck? It has a knife! What the fuck is that? Fuck? What the fuck is that? It has a knife. But I made a working Minecraft creeper. What? So does it like blow up or something? 1 second. Oh no, it's fake.
It's the same guy
Uh
that did the Minecraft pig thing and the imposter.
yeah, his name's Electo on
Yeah.
YouTube. Holy shit. It's a fucking knife. Anyways, what's up?
Not much other than he made a freaking pig that you can control
uh,
via IR cameras and the color orange.
Naturally, Electo put his pig to good use by trying to order a McDonald's drive-through while mounted.
He actually did. I saw the video.
He was denied
But
because
yeah, and then later in the video, you see that he had it in the trunk of someone's trunk.
what?
Like the next, like a few seconds later in the video, you'll see that he had it. Like he's sitting in the as the pig in the trunk of like a friend's truck or something like that.
Oh, okay. So wait, so he had to do it that way? Like he was in the fucking trunk, and he was like, "Hello, can I have McChicken?"
I think so.
They rolled down the window. "Hello, I want McChicken." I want Bamberger.
I think they went to a different
Um,
restaurant too. I think they went to the Jack in the Box or like that after instead.
okay.
But that's like a restaurant chain that's not around here. I think I had one thing from them, and like when I went to see my brother in California.
It's just, I'd love to show up at the fucking local McDonald's and be like, they're just like, sir, why the fuck are you really short? Are you on a motorcycle? Sir, we don't serve motorcycle. They look down. Why is your motorcycle pig? Is that a fucking Minecraft pig?
And what did you name him? Hamburgini.
Lamborghini. The worst part is that they don't even serve. Imagine if McDonald's served like pork chop burgers. That'd be like that Peppa the Pig thing that we did last time.
Oh, like back in one of the earlier episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think what episode was that? I think it was like episode 5 or
I believe it
6.
was. Yeah, I believe it was either 6, 7, or 5. Maybe 8. No, not
No, it
8. I
wasn't
don't think.
8 because that was Game Awards.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry.
And 7 was Ghostweller came back, so it was definitely before episode 7. So I think it was like around like 5 or 6.
I can't get over that fucking Among Us imposter having a fucking knife. It just goes. It fucking stabs you repeatedly.
All right. I think we have one more topic here to talk about, real quick. It's nothing as major as this, but it's something I thought was just worth noting, considering this is the first time we actually had an actual science topic since episode 1.
Yeah. I also wanted to, before we do end off, do you want to talk about the Shenmue anime? Just asking. We don't have to. It's up to you, honestly.
Well,
I just
like I said, do you genuinely want to talk about this?
I'll just mention, oh, Shenmue got a trailer for a new anime that I can only assume it encompasses the game and the rest of the untold story through the games.
Mm.
So yeah, but that's besides the real point. It's just I thought that was cool because like I know some people hate Shenmue because it's like it's like Dragon Ball Z when they're waiting for Goku to return to heaven. It's just like waiting.
Right. I do know that episode Shenmue 3 was very divisive as
Yeah,
well. Like 1 and 2 are considered cult classics, and then 3 just there.
but yeah, no. I just figured that would be interesting just to let anybody who likes Shenmue but hasn't heard the news already. I only learned it through my um one of my streamers that I watch that isn't you know.
Ghost Wheeler,
Yeah.
the same Ghost Wheeler that was supposed like Doki Doki Literature Club and secretly likes Fortnite, even though he won't admit it. That Ghost Wheeler.
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna like you know, where is it? Where is the pain? Uh Painful memories. Oh yes. That's what I called it. Pain.
You know
The
what's
idea of Scuba Jonesy.
you know what's funny to think about too? Now I'm thinking about this.
Yeah.
This episode might actually be longer than the Activision Blizzard episode.
That is fine by me. We have had a lot of good shit happen this episode. I would not want to scrap it just for length. like
No,
a fucking Among Us knife wielding motherfucker. The what else happened here? Like fucking
just complete like roasting Ghost Wars throughout the middle portion of the episode.
yes, the absolute roast. And there was something I was trying to find. I remember uh nope, that's not it. Fuck. uh where is it? Oh yes. Um there is the botnet. 1 second. Where is it? Botnet. Anyways, go ahead. Oh yes. How about instead I can't find Fortnite?
Oh, that legendary gem. Square Enix, thank you for making this meme material for our channel.
Oh yes, thank you. Oh yes, here it is.
We used like his old one of those outdated banners, and we just cursed it.
I swear I made one that had like the Fortnite like logo. Woo! And it was just GhostwellerGame Fortnite.
You know what? I think one day I'll make a version of that with the. We'll just replace his font with like the Fortnite version font,
Yeah.
and I'll just submit it to him. I'm like, here's another banner for you. I hope you have fun with it.
Just like
I'm not
ha
gonna tell him what it's Fortnite, and then he'll figure it out. I'll admit
he
to him on
just
stream, and he's like,
I-
"Oh dear God."
yeah, just oh god. That would be amazing.
Anyways, we have to talk about a planet orbiting a dead star.
Wait, what? Hold on a fucking second. When did I save this? What is this? The fuck? I have a thing called 5 in my folder, and it's just fucking what
Tanuki
is
Mar-
this?
that's Tanuki Mario.
But when did I get this? I never downloaded this. And
You must have been like hallucinated or something like at one point when you downloaded that. Must have been
why does
so.
this look like a toilet? That's a
I
Roomba.
have no idea.
That's a Roomba with
It's a Roomba.
the
It's a
backpack.
That's a Roomba on a charging station.
Wait, hold on a fucking second. What is this Google? What the fuck? I can't show that because I don't know what it is. Why do I have these random ass fucking photos? What the fuck is this?
That's just clip art.
But the thing is I don't remember downloading this. I don't remember downloading any of these. But
You
why
must
is
have.
Windows 10 here? What? Windows 11. What is this? I'm gonna look at the properties because I hope I didn't fucking get hacked or some dumbass is using my, you know.
I just think you just had them from a very long time ago or something. Or you must have like. You must have had
No,
like lost consciousness or something when you downloaded them. It's
I don't
forgotten.
know. I have no idea. There's no properties in it. So where the fuck did this originate from? Why do I have a poster of Free Guy?
Can we just Photoshop Ghostweller's face on Ryan Reynolds?
What the fuck is this? What second? Deal of the day.
Deal of the day. Buy Ghostweller's taunts for 50 bits.
I don't know the origin of this shit. I have one from Sony. There's a Samsung thing. What the fuck is this?
Wait a second. Did your nephew go on your computer at one point?
I swear to fucking God. If he did, I swear to fucking God.
That's like the only. That's the only logical conclusion I can make based off the type of images that they're on here.
It just. And the weirdest thing? The weirdest thing?
Mm-hmm.
There are no properties that tell me where it came from. This happened 10/15/2021 at 11:22 p.m. And it came from the C drive, users, me, 3D objects.
Yeah, I think it could have been your nephew that stuck on your computer or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. And I have a bunch of fucking TVs. What? I have this random ass refrigerator.
You just provide prop material for thumbnails. Oh my god.
I'll send you it. I'll scrub it out. I'm just gonna run a fucking scan for my security.
Right.
Um.
Anyway, before we do that, I want to just talk about this planet real quick.
Okay.
So there's a planet orbiting a dead star, and as they say, it previews the fate of our own solar system's fate. This is a little interesting one to think about. So they're saying that they spotted a Jupiter-like exoplanet orbiting a dead star that was once like our sun. And they say that this white dwarf star and planet around 6,500 light years away provided a preview what will happen to our own system in approximately 5 billion years. So this is something that we're never going to see in our lifetime, but it was just fascinating to see when I saw this. When a yellow dwarf star like our sun exhausts its helium supply, it expands into a red giant and incinerates its inner planets, like Earth, Mars, Venus, Mercury, etc. It then contracts from its own gravity into a white dwarf, a dim Earth-sized star with about half its original mass. Though the fate of the inner planets is sealed, they aren't exactly sure what happens to planets farther away like Jupiter or Uranus. Don't make any butt jokes.
So the funny thing about that is, when I was in first grade, we were doing computer lab shit. They called Uranus Uranus
Mm-hmm.
because kids were being funny about it. So yeah, about that.
And from a telescope in Hawaii, they said that they spotted a planet that's about 1.4 times the size of Jupiter, orbiting a dim white dwarf star in a Jupiter-like orbit. I guess they found it using something called gravitational microlensing, and they're saying how the finding indicates that planets with wide orbits are probably more common than inner planets. It also shows that some of our solar system's worlds may survive the sun's death. Earth's future may not be so rosy because it's much closer to the sun. If humankind wanted to move to a moon of Jupiter or Saturn before the sun fried the Earth during its red supergiant phase, we'd still remain in orbit around the sun, although we would not be able to rely on heat from the sun as a white dwarf for very long.
Yeah. I see. I've always been interested in like, oh yay, what will happen when I don't even exist and the human race will be doing this and that to keep itself alive. I don't I've always flipped between I don't care to I care deeply.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting to see how we would continue after the earth stops existing or stops being habitable to a point where it'd be better to just you know take a flight to an exoplanet or something. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
Or like a super planet that can actually habit us. The problem I have with that is like that's quite scary. If a planet, give me 1 second. if a planet is habitable by us with a little bit more gravity than Earth has, the inhabitants there are however much stronger because they can face that gravity. Also, I'd be afraid of going there and realizing, oh shit, you know, what if the inhabitants here are dangerous or have better technology than us, but not better enough so they could travel to our planet whenever they want? I mean, by then we'd be using laser guns or something, I don't know, or maybe high velocity bullets that can resist, like, you know, frying the user's hand or snapping it. Um, I'm just saying, like, stuff like this guy. Where are they? Still hate that that's in my 3D objects folder. I do not know why it is. But who knows if things could take a turn for the worse when we go to the next habitable planet and we just see this all the damn time. 1 second. Transform, reset. What if we end up seeing people like this?
Hey, you know what? That's always humanely possible that we might evolve into a point where that just might be the future, where we just evolve so much that we just become that.
Yeah,
Or perhaps our future ancestors will look more like Yetis because care. Or
yeah, and because I
whatever.
remember Yetis kind of like the idea behind them is that they're humans, they're Homo sapiens, but they are more heterosapien because they're not exactly us in a sense. Um, because of the air density in the Himalayas and stuff, I guess, or whatever. You can't really breathe up there, but some people can if they have like better lungs, I guess.
Or they're just born into that environment. Or sometimes they say that
Ah, uh-huh.
if you're born into a higher elevation or whatever, you can adapt easier with that environment.
I see. Okay.
Right. Anyway, do you have anything else to say about this high speed travel? Forgive us, it's late at night. We were just having so much fun roasting Ghostweller that we just lost track of time.
Um, Not really. I mean, I like if I wanted to, I'd get into that whole existential crisis sort of stuff where, yeah, like this would be quite interesting to go from Earth to the next Earth, Earth 2 or whatever. That isn't like a scam, anyways. Sorry, that
No,
Earth
it's
2
fine.
bullshit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Buy digital property on Google Maps.
Like,
Anyways, people do anything.
oh yeah, like it's gonna be. I mean, looking at this, like to see, like this gives us an idea what everything will be like after the sun eventually becomes a red dwarf and shrinks back down, and see what the galaxy may look like with Jupiter and Uranus and Saturn and Rip Pluto. Um, yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see what the future could hold for the planets of this
It
galaxy.
is.
Even though
It
there'd be,
is.
even though there's a chance that either we may fry to death if we can't find hyperspeed technology soon enough, or we
Yeah,
might.
but that's when we won't even exist to even talk about it. So
Oh,
you
absolutely.
and I don't have to worry about it, but
5 million
ma-
years from now, and if the Earth is a desert by then, oh yeah, people will be worried about that.
oh yeah, certainly, especially with like global not global warming. It's actually like more like global. Uh, I was actually asking a science teacher about that. That I used to know is like because I was saying about how like it can't exactly be global warming. It's more like global thermal um disruption, I guess, because like I've noticed that the winters have been getting very tough compared to years ago. Been getting more record snows. Remember 2015 in Boston? Holy shit. I bet it was higher than some of the skyscrapers in there, or at least one of the smaller ones.
Seems like it,
Um,
yeah.
but there's that. It's also been getting more hotter, of course, but I've noticed that the winter's been getting a bit more brutal up north, and it's a little bit more scary than just global warming and us burning to death. It's literally our planet literally getting out of rhythm and out of whack that it literally just can't sustain itself because it's either one extreme or the other. Not anymore just a mild fall or spring. It's always summer or always winter. You notice how fucking it's October and we've been getting like 70 degrees up. Have you noticed that at all?
Yeah, like temperatures are. I know winters in recent years have been like fluctuating like nonstop, and then like spring and summers are more stable. But winters of the recent have been just more like fluctuating wild swings.
Yeah, and it's been quite scary. I
It really,
believe in global warming, but I think it should be renamed to global, like, ah, global thermal disruption or something similar to that, because it's like that's kind of how it's going now. It's not just one way, it's literally two extremes instead of just one huge extreme that's a fiery infernal pyre or a fucking, now it's just a frozen wasteland. Like, when it comes to the frozen wasteland, we'd have to like go underground because it's very difficult for ice to penetrate that, and we'd get more heat underground. For global warming, like with that slice, with it being really hot, we'd literally have to like liquid nitrogen or something in the air or something. I don't fucking know about global warming. That's a very difficult thing to talk about, or just always have some sort of electricity and do all that fucking, genocide sort of bullshit that people are like, oh yeah, we need to, you know, kill the people who aren't contributing to society or some shit. But then we'd run into social credit stuff like the John Cena memes,
right. You know,
you know.
yeah, it's funny to think about. Like, well, I think I have an idea who might be in charge of global warming.
Uh what?
Ghostweller's responsible for for global warming. Just kidding.
Oh my god, dude. Be careful what you say. Holy shit. I was thinking you were gonna say like, Joe Biden or something. I was like, holy shit.
No,
No,
if I said that, the comments would be killing me.
yeah.
But no,
Oh,
I'm just trying to play fun with our friends.
yeah, nah. Nah, nah, nah. Just does he believe in global warming? I've always wondered.
I don't
He's
know.
very strange with his political choices.
I don't know. We're just gonna go. We'll just go. We'll just go with
Yeah,
it.
we'll just go with it.
Yeah. Anyways, do we have anything else to say before we sign off today? Besides the fact that, funny enough, 10 episodes after what was once the longest episode, we might have just broken the record already.
Um, check out my Twitch, GhostwellerGame.com, blah blah blah. Sorry. Fuck GAHCast and lol.
Yeah, screw this podcast that gets screw this podcast that gets glitches every like 15 minutes.
Yeah, man, it's like the Eskimo curse from that like one Eskimo movie that nobody can do anything about because the director dies immediately as soon as they buy rights to the script.
Of course.
I think it was called Ice. I think. What was? No, I think it was like a Eskin sort of like name or whatever they use for like Eskimo movie that kills directors. The Grizzlies? What? No, that's the What is it called? Sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you have anything else you want to talk about before we head off for tonight? Or you want to finish whatever you wanted to mention on the podcast real quick, and then we head off.
Oh yeah, it's a tuck. It's a means grandfather. It means grandfather. It's like a really cursed movie. Apparently, it kills like a lot of the people who try to pick up the script and act it. Anyways,
Yeah.
more on the GAHCast sort of stuff for the very end. What else do you have that is like um funny? All right, let me just scroll through the news feed. Uh
So other than that,
uh yeah, I don't. Oh, the McPlant. The McPlant. It's basically an impossible offer.
uh,
Um, so there
I,
you go.
I mean, I have nothing to say
Uh,
on that because I don't eat burgers anyways.
wait, you're not vegan?
I
Did you know that I'm vegan?
really.
No, I'm just doing the meme.
Well,
I, I,
I actually don't eat burgers or anything like that. I'll eat a hot dog. Well, I don't eat burgers. I'm weird.
oh no, I used to be like you, and then I found out how to make good burgers that aren't disgusting. Like everyone else just slaps together hamburger without any sort of sauce or mix. If we ever do meet in person, I'm making you my amazing burger. It is Worcestershire sauce and soy sauce with a bunch of other uh like garlic and onion. So yeah, anyways, how to repel stink bugs. No. I don't think I have anything,
All right,
unfortunately. But
that's
I
fine.
mean,
Because unfortunately for us, we have no comments today other than you liking to message Ram the stuff in the comments of the videos.
wait,
And
what? What the fuck? I just saw PewDiePie like sponsor Opera. Anyways.
yeah, we don't have any comments of the day besides whatever Alpaca says and working Among Us imposters with
Where the
knife.
fuck is the what's the one where he was like constantly stabbing the air? Fuck, where is it? That scared the fucking. Oh, here it is. That scared the fucking shit out of me. I just saw it spinning and it ran at me, and I just saw that fucking thing. Like, I was like, what the fuck? That is fucking scary. That is terrifying. Imagine being charged at by this fucking thing. It's just going. Imagine attaching an actual fucking like steak knife to it. That's the face of fucking like. This is the face like I've committed war crimes. Oh
Right.
Jesus! Why is my icon? Oh okay.
But
Anyways,
yeah, so besides having no comments of the day, other than that, if you like what you see today, like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Also, go to check the description of the video. We have a link tree that leads to all the formats of the show and also including our Discord server, which is all in the description below. I'm HighJoy99.
and fuck up. No, I'm just kidding. And I'm FluufAlpaca, and imagine if Doomslayer was Sans. Anyways,
Until then, we'll see you all next time. Hopefully, we'll have all three of us for episode 15. Take care, everyone. Hope you all have a good night.
And fuck Ghostweller. No, I'm just kidding. Good night, everyone. Love you.
Night.
Not love you. I'm fucking God.